All right. Who would like to give me the recap for inspiration?
Do you post your thing?
Yeah, there's post for announcements. There's also a tweet, because I remembered to do a tweet this time. I posted the link too, so I didn't forget to put the link there. We're good. We're set.
Do I not have going live DVD, D&D? It's going live DVD.
I guess not.
Last time on Ghost Fighter Z, the party arrived to the secret mansion area tavern. It's a tavern inn thing. They arrived in the back, got escorted to the front, found out like everyone in the town is sick and to keep their mouth covered. Basically fantasy COVID. It's great. Made their way through like 3 different secret entrances that somehow the misshapen found their way through. Down the ladder into here, had a nice talk about lounging and furniture in general. Cry was introduced there. Neat, they are under a dragon. Hello. Had some more talk about furniture and general plans of finding locations to search for the cure. There was like 3. We decided to go to the tower thing. Yeah, it's like an evil black tower. That's what happened. Found out the sickness is not cured by magical curing spells, but it might be able to be dispelled with dispel magic, because it has fancy puppet strings attached to it. We found out something named Oblivion made the curse/sickness that is afflicting people. And something about the spawn of Oblivion, Rabagag.
Rovagug.
That one. They are the bringer of the apocalypse, also known as the Shadow Keeper. And I got a few quotes from the misshapen as they were perished. I figured out a name, turn, before I was supposed to, because other people try to attack, and I just learned lore on my turns instead. You cannot stop the Shadow Keeper's rise, says Misshapen 7. And Misshapen 8 claims that they are a legion, which is clearly not true because they are now dead. And we finished off with the combat of death. They are dead now. Except for us, we're alive. And we also found out that this little rat thingy mouse, Ratfolk, is insanely good against the Misshapen. MVP.
I am good, me. Also,
They instantly died.
What? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
There we go.
Alright, and also, last time, immense disappointment entered the chat for Remy.
Yes. But...
I mean, yes, you don't know why.
Yes. Yes.
Alright, fine. I won't tell you why.
Doesn't have to know to agree.
I don't have to know.
Okay.
I have powers of saying, yes, you have achieved your inspiration. But yes.
Feel inspired.
My brain's slightly fried, so did we get experience last time?
You did. You guys are not quite leveled up.
Less than 1,000.
Yeah, you guys are
I just wanted to
880 away.
Alright, let's go bear hunting.
Okie doke. Just wanted to make sure because I really have time to prep. Anyway, I'm gonna go make sure none of these people die in the time frame.
All right. As you push your way into the makeshift sickbed, which was previously a library of sorts, you find that the warriors within there, some of which are injured, some of which are lying down, bleeding, as some of the still standing warriors are trying to tend to their wounds. Entering into the room and seeing you there as a companion, not another one of the misshapen, they nod at you and helping out. Give me a medicine check. As this is going on. Yeah?
I was just going to say, I'm also going to join him in doing that, and I will be using my medicine kit to stitch wounds and otherwise be impressive.
Excellent. While you both go in there, Taranaf will push his way into the room further, as well as Nikaya. Go ahead, Sean.
Is it specifically medicine, or can I just apply magical healing?
You can just apply magical healing if you like.
All right. I got a hot fist full of one fucking paladin. Good boy. Lay on hands.
Excellent. All right. One of the injured soldiers regains consciousness. Thank you. Those beasts quite a punch.
Sure. And I'll just use all my 10 lay on hands.
Excellent.
Which I don't apparently have a macro for.
Yeah. Well, easy enough to fix that. While you are doing that, 156 moving around the room, providing aid to those you can with your surgery tools. You do find there are some wounds that do in fact need surgery as they are too deep and the person is too far gone to actually recover properly. Is your total in fact 12?
No, because I was going to do something else. Okay. Is there anyone in this room with a higher modifier to... Well, actually, I don't know. Would I be using my toolkit or would I be using medicine?
You can use either or. For the one that I was speaking on, your toolkit would probably be more effective.
What's the role for a toolkit?
That would be intelligence-based with proficiency, because you have proficiency in the toolkit.
Okay, then... I have to ask you a question based on how my custom thing works, so give me 1 second.
Alright.
The hell are you in my friends list?
While you are typing that up, for those who are outside of the chamber, Taranaf and Nikaya rushing forward. What the hell happened? What are those things? I don't know, but they certainly don't look pleasant. A little familiar, too. I'll move forward.
I'm afraid it's the result of your sickness, although I've given what healing I can, and 156 is helping those who are a little worse for wear, but probably going to want to dispose of the dead or permanently.
Right, Jeremy, Alan, you, both you, go and get the... see if you can't find more clerics upstairs. We need to get this settled quick. Theron, join them. Make sure to get some guards as well. This man here will give a nod, as is this one and this one here. They all begin moving their way up.
It's more of a curse than a disease.
Hold up. Oh?
I saw strings on them.
Hell, and you and I have lots to discuss. In the meantime, she'll turn back to Jeremy, Auden, and Auden. Three of you, get the priests, and find the mage too. Just get everyone of the council. Right away, ma'am. Okay. What did you lot notice? Tell me everything.
Well, there was fighting, and there were people to protect. So, yes, I protected them.
Could I make, like, a performance intelligence check to just recite everything that's happened verbatim with keen mind?
You do have keen mind?
I do have keen mind.
Yes, you can.
Well, I am not proficient, so it's just going to be a intelligence. But
No rush, but I did send you my question.
Yeah, I'm reading through it right now. You could use that with a kit.
Okay. Well, then I want to use that. How does actually do? How do I?
So you just target one of the creatures that you can see and let me know. If they are willing, then it works. If they are not willing, then I will give a saving throw based upon your DC listed. And if they fail, then it works and you get to roll their modifier, which I'll tell you.
Can I do some type of martial check to try to see
Go ahead.
which in this character it will have the... What's martial? Int?
Martial's wisdom based.
Whiz? Damn it!
You're not sure.
Hey, you know what? I'm just going to attempt to borrow from the Nakia, because she seems to be the one in charge, so I'm guessing she's one of the strongest.
All right. And you are targeting your toolkit, then, yes?
Yes.
I'm
So
gonna go-
I'll be doing another roll that's not that 12, because that's not the
Yeah,
correct.
I'm just gonna look at her notes real quick to see what her bonus would be in this. Oh, all right. I'm not sure why I'm caps locked. Plus that, plus.
I hear that she is unwilling. That is sad.
No. I'm looking at her bonuses.
Oh.
And she would have her intelligence, and plus her. She doesn't have expertise, so yeah, you have +6.
Okay.
All right.
So, 17.
Tending to the one that you see is fairly far along the path towards death. The wound heavily damaged and somewhat corrupted. You managed to, through your kit and through your borrowed knowledge, stitch up the wound and clear away the corruption. They will survive, but they will be out of commission for a time. All right.
156 is basically just going to be working on anyone that needs help for the immediate future.
Yep. All right. I'm just going to mark these bodies as objects now because they are not exactly available as creatures at this point in time. But as you are tending to those wounded and Nikaya hears your stories, right, well, I've dealt in curses before, but nothing of this nature, I'm afraid. It's certainly would explain why none of our magics have worked, though. Removal of disease, restorative magics, restoration. Nothing's worked thus far. We never tried removal of curse, though. Worth a shot, but it'll have to be for the morrow. In the meantime...
Yeah.
Yes?
You have the people capable, it might help, but it seems as though the solution to this problem is cutting it out at the root.
Indeed. Many of our more capable have traveled elsewhere trying to find these seeds. We narrowed it down, but many of them have yet to return. Fortunately, you lot have arrived just in time. Either of those 3 locations, the tower, the monastery, or the Manhir Stone, all of them would be a decent place to begin your search. But I think with the nature of this and this connection to the rough beast, it's probably far worse than we all could have imagined. Not even sure if basic remove curses will work on it. With this, I think these seeds of purification will be required. Absolutely. Perhaps not even one of them, but all of them. As such, I think it best that I send Terranath and a group of his own out. Another. I think, though, with this, you all look fairly harried. While time is of the essence, as we all can see here, it's not gonna do us any good if we're all dead on the search. I think you rest for now, and tomorrow, make preparations to leave for one of these seeds. Let Terranath know as well, so they know which one to travel for. Right, I could go now, though. I'm not too bothered. It's up to you. Speed is of the essence, but if you need the rest, do not let that stop you.
156 will look up from the body she is working on.
Without Terranas, we don't have anyone that knows the area. Do you have a map?
Karai here should be able to help you a lot throughout the surrounding forests.
I do have the general region memorized.
Oh, that's good.
She goes back to work.
With that, I can make a map as we go.
I kind of forgot Cry. Like, I thought Cry was new here, so I didn't think she would know the surrounding area, but...
I've been actually working with the Rebellion for at least 4 months.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And with Keen Mind, Observant, and their just high amount of skills, they've probably been pretty good gathering intel, or at least remembering it all.
Indeed. Well, while you guys continue to tend to the wounded, is there anything specifically you want to do? As Nakai at this point is basically just getting the story from Cry, figuring out what went down, possible threads that they might search to have their scouts to investigate while you guys are away on your mission. Anything you guys specifically want to do? Would you like to press onwards? Would you like to move out of the town, getting speed, or would you like to rest first and do it in the morning?
I assume resting.
Yeah, resting first sounds like a good idea.
I'll help out with the explaining and then kind of grab Kaya's attention.
Yes.
I just wanted to see if there's anything I can do, even if it's carrying things or just you needing to vent. I understand well enough the tolls that leadership can take, especially when it's forced upon you through tragedy.
Halfer certainly appreciated. The priests here, many of them are tired, having been working through day and night. Continue aid you can, but it's best if you are hale and hearty for tomorrow's voyage. Wouldn't want you getting caught out in the woods and being slammed by the cursed ones out there, or some of the undead, if what Cry says is true, that you are planning to head towards that tower.
Exactly be the first time it's happened, but I simply wish to help if I am able. I feel somewhat responsible.
I don't see how that could possibly be. You weren't even here at this time. But
I did the work of some time, and it's very easy to see the boulder rolling down the hill when you're on the other side.
I see. You're with us now. That's what matters. And I wouldn't be too hard on yourself. Many within the armies of Asia, they are blinded to the truth. The Baron and his nature.
I stopped being hard on myself a while ago. This is simply attempting to make do for the damage I caused. You be sure to get some rest as well. I mean, these people, they look to you for strength in these times and do well. Or I don't. Well, whatever makes you most fit. For duty, I mean.
Right.
Garden is so bad at flirting.
Right, well, I'll certainly try to get some rest, but... Anyways. I'll leave you to it.
Right. Yes, I'll go do thing.
We'll give you a nod as she makes her way down here and, gather some papers to begin basically writing down in detail what Cryo told them as they sit at the desk and, begin determining that information. And people move through as you guys are working on the individuals, helping out where you can. Some mages come down, beginning to check on them. As you are performing your own aid with your medicines and your surgeries for those who are needing it, the priests and the mages would try out some spells. Some of them were unable to cast any appropriate spells for this date because, who normally has Remove Curse prepared. But aid is tended, and those who seemed worse for wear with the battle occurring in the sick chamber, they seem to be a bit better off with the aid from the party and the mages. But overall, the rest of the evening goes by, and you guys can achieve your long rest.
Where he's actually going to go make everyone a hearty meal because sick people need good food.
It's true.
Which is probably going to end up being a bad idea, but hey.
I was just gonna say that. Go.
Oh. I was just gonna say I would just try to help prepare supplies for the trip.
Excellent.
And also try to figure out a way to set less things on fire as they go around and do stuff.
I was just gonna say that anyone watching or looking at 156 will notice the same switch that happens with her when she's trying to save the party by talking. Happens with her when she's doing medicine. She is completely in her zone. She's self-confident. There's no doubt whatsoever. She is working through stitches and bandages and stuff like this is old hat to her.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes, good old burnt water. The most healthy thing for people.
Yeah. Your stew is edible. It's not tasty. It does seem to have a bit of a burnt to it, and you overdid it on some of the spices. Bit too much salt, really. But it is food, and it is certainly warm, which does give some aid to those who are sick. Though probably makes them a bit too thirsty for some of them who are a little dehydrated from the sickness. But you tried, and that's what matters.
Thought that counts.
It's the thought that counts.
And he's going through it all cheery, even when he's bringing them this burnt soup. It's like, oh, here's your food.
Mm-hmm.
Cry and Ailey would go over the maps and try to copy
1 second.
the more important parts onto Garridan's map. They allowed Cry and Allie to look over their map.
John, that's a you question.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
With a 20 perception check, can I notice what Wary is feeding people?
Stew. Did he use any weird ingredients, Wary, or is it just stew?
I mean, it's stew. I don't know if there's weird ingredients that you chop them all up. So yeah, it could be weird ingredients, but
But can I like notice that it like smells extra salty or anything like that?
As a rat folk, you would have greater sense of smell. So it does seem a little burnt. It also seems perhaps I don't really know if you'd smell the salt in it with your sense of smell, but you can smell that it's certainly not the best stew.
Right. Well, not for the salt problem, but for the taste problem, and because I've had Wary's cooking, I will make sure everyone has an extra glass of water.
Excellent. All right. But as you are tending to those who are in need, and time eventually passes to the point where those must find sleep or risk exhaustion, you are offered a chamber here. You're also offered the antechamber if you'd like to sleep on the couch there. Rooms are provided, essentially. And time passes with the morning arriving for those. And I'm gonna shucky ducky you guys upstairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Boop. All right. Is there anything you would like to do in the morning, or would you like to get Rhett along and head and see if you can't find Taraneth?
I'm just gonna recheck in with my patients and check in on Betsy and Primrose, but nothing that actually needs to be RP'd out unless you want me to.
Gotcha.
I'm all just for getting moving.
All right.
Yeah,
Saying-
I was going to do the same.
Checking in with important folk.
Mhm.
Sure they're all accounted for.
All right.
Pretty much that. Also checking to see if there's the people I know briefly, just to see if they were all right after the attack.
Mhm.
And if not, well, we're speeding our way to burn some demons on fire.
Don't worry about it. There are a few people you know who are sick. Not most of which are not actually named NPCs, but you would know one of those who are sick would be Erwin Noranai, elven woman who is the scribe of the rebellion, acting as a wizard as well as a arcane practitioner. In fact, the strongest mage within the rebellion. She is heavily weak from the sickness, unable to really waken from her sickness as she is. You would notice from the others' positions and what you've discussed with your companions and what you noticed with those who did turn, she is in danger.
And we aren't level 5 yet.
Yep.
No, because Sage doesn't want us to save his NPCs.
I mean, it wouldn't work anyways. If you guys are talking about remove disease.
Yeah,
I don't actually know what he's talking about. I'm just
remove curse.
Well,
of this
remove
bad.
curse is level 5. It's
Yeah,
level 3.
I see.
But
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
So what do we want to use as the spell magic, wasn't it?
it's certainly not a long-term viable solution.
It's
I
not,
don't know,
but
but it might help
we
that
could-
person
yeah.
not die.
We could save the important people, basically.
Yeah, certainly could
Alright, let's-
help, possibly. But as you
Alright,
all
let's go bear hunting.
as you all notice this, and you know of some people who are sick, named NPCs specifically being the scribe as well as the leader of the rebellion. No one's been able to actually go upstairs to check on Xanthos, the leader, besides key individuals such as Nikaya and his personal bodyguard. Another one of those that you travel with, Tsutsue, Ein, is acting as his personal bodyguard, you would notice from talks with the nearby people in the area. But as you all gather up your things, begin prepping for your exit and your journey to go and find one of these seeds, which seed are you wishing to go to? And are you informing Taraneth about this?
We
I
would
assume we're going to the tower.
probably. What were our options again?
So you have the tower, you have the monastery, and you have the Menhir Stone. If we go to look at the
tower
world
and
map, let me just go.
Tower is farthest away. The monastery's closest, and the menhir's between the two.
So world map wise, monastery is up here. The Menhir Stones is over here. So you'd have to go like that if you're taking the path, or just like that. And then the
Question.
tower is here.
Is there any waystones or menhir stones near here that we know of?
Let me go look into the DM view real quick. You would know that there's one within the monastery, a waystone specifically. But the only waystone that you are aware of otherwise would be the one that the party has all attuned to, which is the Duskwood Way Shrine.
If there's one in the monastery, we could hit this, and if it's not what we need, teleport to this waystone, and then hit this, then do that. Basically hit the others.
So we could hit the monastery, have Taraneth hit up this menhir stone, and if we don't find what we need here, teleport down here and go up and around.
I'm kind of the other way around. I think we should go to the furthest one, and then if we happen to, maybe get someone that can send, maybe we then reach back out and be like, hey, how'd going to the other places go? And then we hit them up on our way back. Because they need to get these seeds back as quick as possible, right?
That's
So
a
if we're
fair
going
point.
to all of these, we should probably go to the furthest. And then double back if their missions have failed.
True, but it's also, if we can attune to this, we can go here. We can go here, right? Teleport down here. Maybe not even clear out. We just need to attune. Teleport here. Go to here, then double back.
Yeah, but then that's one seed that's going to take even longer to get there, unless we go back to the town first.
True, but then this one is also a problem then, because this would take us the longest to get to.
Well, that's the one Tyranath could go to, because he's probably
True.
at least twice as fast as us.
That's true. I was just thinking about from like a waypoint.
Do we need to be at a waystone to teleport to a
Yes.
waystone?
Either that, or you
Okay.
need to be able to cast Teleportation Circle or another version of teleportation. As waystones are counted as teleportation circles for purposes of knowing the sigils and whatnot.
Yeah, that's why I wanted this one, because this would give us a faster return here, just in case for whatever reason we needed to return to Ravenshire incredibly quickly.
Well, how about this? Maybe we go with Tyranath to the monastery. We attune to the stone while he and his people do their thing. We head down to the tower, and then we hit up everything on the way back. That way we can get the waystone. We know Tyranath got there safely, and we can go get the one that's furthest away and cut down a little time, and no one has
Yeah.
to wait for a seed.
Yeah, actually, I like that.
I like that plan.
Because that way he can also teleport here just in case. Like, hey, this is a no-go. Come, can you come here? And then we'll just meet up like around here, right? Like we'll hit the tower, they'll finish up the monastery, and then we'll meet here if something goes wrong, right?
Do they happen to have sending stones as part of their loadout?
No.
That's unfortunate.
Well, I'll look forward to one of the casters, haha, maybe getting sending.
Well, I'm not taking any more wizard levels for a while, so
I mean, it probably has to be me, but it's also, man, third level spell slot on sending feels really bad.
Just
At,
retrain something. Just retrain it before and after.
Actually, mm, actually, let's be honest. I'm going to be casting Bless more than Spirit Guardians anyway, so it's just kind of.
So, plan is everyone hits up here, teleport down there. If stuff goes south, they can either retreat or meet up with us here.
And if the monastery is really fucked, we can help Tiranath and get them a seed right away.
If we all just like attack this with both groups, it'd probably be a lot easier, and then they can go after the Menhir Stone while we go after the tower.
Well, maybe they can scale the mountain down and cut down time. Because, actual rangers with actual mobility.
So, it just... What's the deal with the seeds?
The seeds are said to be a rare plant, air quotes. They don't really know exactly what it is, but it's said to be something that can cure any disease or any ailment. Think of it kind of like the golden fleece. It's, fable that they're hoping is real, that they've been searching for, because everything else that they've tried has failed.
So we're going to these places looking for the seeds?
Yeah, this is where their scouts who have been able to provide information have provided knowledge of locations of potential seed.
Okay.
So they have provided us seeds of hope.
Yes.
That or we just kill the people causing the problem to begin with.
I mean, I'm more of that option, but healing is good too.
Well, I mean, I'm still under the impression that whoever's the source of this is hiding out in the tower.
Probably.
So I mean, hey, maybe we'll get lucky and at one of these places we'll just kill them and that'll solve the whole problem. We've been very lucky so far.
I'm
It's
vaguely
also
sure that we found out that the person who's like doing all the really bad shit is over here.
Where?
No,
In,
zoom out.
Cadus, near the crater.
Oh, the city of Cadus?
Yes.
Didn't we go there before?
Yeah, that was where you guys found
Oh.
the artifact you use.
I think I might be misremembering then.
Yeah, because if it's there again, I was about to say, are we just doomed to go to this city forever?
Yes.
Sage doesn't want to make any more maps. He's like, no, you're just coming fucking back here.
I can't
Don't
wait
tempt
this
me.
goes back here. Alright. And then in that case, our next objective would be to burn down Cadus so that we could never have to go here again.
Okay, so it seems like no one is against attune here, teleport here, go to the tower.
You're gonna be honest, I'm very slightly lost, so I'm just saying yes to whatever the party
Yeah,
wants
I
to
don't
do.
know what the party's doing, because I've heard Sean saying we're going right to the tower, and I've heard you saying we're doing that, then that, and I've heard people say
So-
other things, so I don't know what the plan is.
So we're going to the monastery with Tiranath, and
Okay.
there's a waystone there, right?
There is, yes.
We're going to scope the place out. If Tiranath and whoever he brings with him seems like they have a handle on things, we'll let them get the seed there. We'll attune to the stone and then teleport, or just travel down to Blackthorn Tower or whatever the tower one was. If it seems like he can't handle it, we'll go in with him.
Gotcha. Alright. Just bring up his sheet now, since you guys are going with him in this endeavor. Alright, meeting up. Yep.
Basically, all clock hands point to murder, so let's go murder.
Alright. Meeting up with Terranath and speaking on this plan of yours. Eventually it is agreed upon, and the parties join. You would see that Terranath has brought along with him two figures you saw at the beginning of your entry within the headquarters. A particular mushroom folk and a healer of sorts. The one that you encountered tending to those wounded. The halfling woman you do not see, though. Also, I think only about 2 of you saw the mushroom dude. But
Oh, we all saw him when we walked in.
the mushroom dude was looking out a window, so I was looking at your
Yeah,
passage.
but then I thought when we walked in, he was in the main room. I thought I remembered you saying that.
Maybe. I don't fully recall. I know his token was in here when I loaded up the campaign, so I might have just had him
I
moved. So.
vaguely remember asking if rats ate mushrooms.
Well, where he did ask about are people usually mushrooms when he saw the mushroom
Yep,
in the
okay,
window.
yep, no, he was... Okay. Anyways, as you all have gathered up, let me just go bring up their notes so I can get you guys information on these guys. Beep beep. And, Yaskura. Yaskura. Excellent. Alright, I have their notes. Well, it's certainly an idea. Would grant us some manner of haste. Waste drones, and all that, but... if we are to travel in that direction, we should all be prepared, though. The mountains, specifically that mountain pass, is quite dangerous. It is haunted by spirits. The monastic order up there are quite seclusive, reclusive. They protect themselves not only from their own weaponry, or with their own weaponry against any would-be intruders, including the Baron and his men, but they guard themselves with spirits from the elemental planes, from the different monsters that trudge across the mountain passes, and the beasts that have dwelled within. It is not a pleasant place, and the storm there, it is supernatural. If we are to travel, it will be difficult, and we'll need to stick together closely.
I'm gonna make a medicine check on Terranet to see if he sustained any blows to the head because he's stuttering over his words a lot.
That's just me, I'm being a banana.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just poking fun at you.
Wait, what's
It's
your
the
voice?
quickest way to get one of those seeds back.
It's true! Yes. We'll have to be quick about it, though. And I'm not the best with cold, but I'll see us through fastly and through the mist without issue. Hopefully. Run fast.
Have we properly met?
Oh, my bad. I'm Habib.
Garrett, what is it you are a druid?
No. I am a follower of the 4 elements. One might call me a monk, a student of martial arts.
Oh. Well, then,
Yes.
I'm sure that experience will be helpful.
Yes.
Sage, can I use my humanoid anatomy skill to figure out if I know what a myconoid is?
You can certainly try.
Myconid?
You can certainly try.
So what is that? Just
Intelligence.
int
Yeah.
with
Your intelligence.
advantage?
Not with advantage, no. When you're trying to use a lore check like this, you are rolling intelligence plus your proficiency because you have proficiency in the lore, and the DC is based upon what your lore would provide.
Oh. Natural fucking 20!
Oh, damn. Alright,
Just give me the page on myconids. That's it.
I'm gonna go
I'm
grab
sorry,
it.
please go ahead. I wasn't serious. I mean, you can, but I...
Let's see here.
Probably just the easiest one.
I actually don't have them on the world anvil yet, so I'm just going to grab the thing I was using for them. Myconids themselves, they are a species of somewhat pacifistic fungus who have grown sentient and formed into shapes that have resembled somewhat that of a humanoid. Most of which tend to be fairly reclusive, tending to live within colonies deep within the depths, the Underdark. They themselves are formed from the spores in a ritualistic dance where they all join to basically breed new life within the colony. Not really a lot is known about them. You know that they are tough, very... what's the best way to say that in character? You know what, fuck it. They have bonuses to Wisdom and Constitution. They themselves are excellent.
They are wise and hardy folk.
Yes, wise and hardy folk.
It's funny. Hardy was actually the word I was going to suggest, but I'm like, I'm not going to suggest a word if I don't know what he's looking for.
Yeah. They have superior dark vision. Direct sunlight tends to cause them somewhat of a sickness to them, but most tend to hold forms of like umbrellas or the like to hide from the sun, as it's only direct contact that causes them this issue. In addition to that, they have different subtypes to their forms that grant them and their spores, which they can release as a defensive mechanism to cause issue to those who might get too close or might aggravate them. You judge from this fellow's particular mushroom body, the purple parts upon him, that he is in fact a pacifying spore, which grants him the ability to stun those who aggravate him.
156, either completely nailing what Garrison actually meant, or being completely confused about what Garrison actually meant. Garrison will hear a very, very small voice in his head, which might be unnerving because she has never used this power on him before.
He is actually a myconid. They're pacifist mushroom people formed from spores that grow in the Underdark.
Anyone? Never mind.
Hi. Yasker will stand up. Hell, I'm sure you are aware that I have some healing skills to me, but I have practiced the primal arts. I focus on beast shape, to be clear, following the circle of the moon, but I'll see us through as best I can the pass and ensure that any mist or snowfall will not harry us too greatly.
Can you keep us warm?
I could prepare such spells, yes.
I mean, prepare what you want. I was just curious.
Right, well, stands kind of staring for a moment. Right. Right.
Here's the thing about being warm.
Man, why doesn't Cry go get us some nice custom-fitted winter clothes?
I have winter clothes.
I'm making fun of what... Because Meso did in the other game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right, anyways, I think at best we head off, but... Name's, Yazker al-Nawaba. You can just call me Yaz. What everyone else calls me.
She will
Good to
raise
make
her
your
hand.
acquaintance.
She was just gonna raise her hand and introduce herself as 156. That's it.
Yeah, where we'll kind of give a hand wave going, I'm Larry Zurker.
You probably know who I am already. I'm
Aye.
a lot more flammable of late.
I did notice
Yeah.
that, yeah. Interesting new tricks you picked up. And for
Oh,
156, he seems curious at your name. Doesn't say anything, as Weary spoke up pretty quickly about their own name, but there was some curiosity there.
Can he roll me a perception check? Or what's his passive perception, I guess?
His
I don't
passive
know how passive
perception
perception
is
works.
a 15.
That would be enough. He can definitely notice the tattoo in her ear, if that makes him more or less questions.
He probably will have questions later on.
Okay.
Right now, there's speed of the issue.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to ask questions. I just figured he could probably notice the tattoo.
Right, well, let us be off. Since we are traveling together, is there enough room in the cart for us all?
If we squeeze, although it might be better if we commandeer a larger cart.
We can make room if. Well, how long is the trip?
It's not too far from here. It's just up the mountain range, but the travel is deceiving, I'm afraid, with the protections of the elementals up there and the magical nature of the storm. We could be lost for a time. Fortunately, with our group, we had the best chance of getting through it safely, as I myself can lead us through magical storms with relative, to be clear, relative ease. It's still going to be difficult. And Terranath here, he's an expert at traversing through wooded areas, and Beep, they are acclimated to mist and rain. Yes.
As am I.
I picked up some new tricks along the way. It should reduce our travel time considerably, as long as somebody guides me through the storm.
Right. Well, let us be off then.
I can book.
That'll certainly be a huge boost to moral support. Alright. Does the party wish to set off, or would you like to do anything else in town before setting off?
Buy a better wagon, maybe get actual horses instead of the mules. That we can dispose off.
156, he's gonna replace the mules.
Actually, no, wait. I am okay with that because I want to see if we can get the mules training. So I am okay with them taking a temporary siesta.
Yes, and then also if the horses die, we care less about the horses than the mules.
Yeah, baby. I don't know why you think I'm going to care less about the horses and the mules. All we're going to do is end up with 2 horses and 2 mules. Have you met me?
All right. So if there's extra glue in the middle of the night, don't worry about it.
I'm now curious, how would I go about riding a horse?
Alright, if Ari is suddenly dead with blood surrounding her and absolutely no stab wounds whatsoever, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Airy?
If there were no wounds, would there be blood?
I meant to say Ein. I don't know. I was just trying to be funny.
Oh, my face is like bleeding from the ears.
Oh, okay. Anyways, you guys are wishing to pick up a new wagon and horses specifically then, yes? Anything else?
Only if there's a place I can try to find to train the donkeys to be battle ready.
There is.
Okay, then I wish to do that. I don't know if you want to RP it or not, but I wish to do that.
Well, some of the people within Rebel HQ can do so. There's also the Last Mug Inn and Tavern, which will be where you guys are going to go purchase your horses and your wagon, if you're picking up a new wagon rather than the current cart that you have.
Oh, unless the rebels think someone at the other place will be better, then I'll just, I trust the rebels.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Unless they're like, no, that guy is an expert, then...
I will spend 10 minutes to be able to speak with Betsy and Primrose and let them know that we're leaving them with the people, and we'll be back for them. Don't worry.
They're gonna become war asses.
Oh my god.
I'm all better at that than leather boots.
Okay. Speaking with some of the rangers within the Rebel HQ, it's easy enough to get yourself set up for training for Betsy and Primrose. Who is going to the tavern to go and acquire mounts?
I can go.
Anyone else?
I mean, if it's happening at the same time, I will be spending it talking to the trainer. If it happens at a separate time, 156 will definitely go. So it's up to you.
It's up at the party if you guys are
Probably
willing to wait.
happening at the same time because of time, but
Yeah. I should
I'll go
RP the purchasing torches, so
Yeah, I will go along just because she probably knows people a little bit better around here.
all right. If you are going, just drag yourself up there with Ein and Garrison. I'm gonna go import the map in. Apparently, I didn't have it imported. Campaigns, ghost maps.
suddenly Phage imports the other map.
Also, back to no Foxier form, but I'm too lazy to switch out the picture.
I really thought you were gonna say back to no fucks given.
Well, that too, but let's be fair, I have stopped giving fucks ever since she had to leave town due to, the Vazian Inquisition / Purge.
Nobody expects the Vazian Inquisition.
That is true.
And nobody expects a single fox to set the entire countryside on fire to make the Inquisition have works do. Actual fire instead of just smoke. Smile.
There's a reason that I don't let you burn things.
Yeah, I feel like the entire party doesn't let Wary cook because they know it's bad, and then they don't let you near fire.
Except So here's a really weird question. Does walking count as melee touch attacks against the ground?
Which, shut the fuck up.
Because
I
if so...
I don't want him to answer that. Just...
Because if so, again...
That means you
then-
can miss, which means you can fly.
Or fall.
I mean, look. Technically, it means if I stomp the ground too hard, the ground will catch on fire. Because all my damage can be converted to fire damage.
You know what? I'm okay with this. Let's make this a rule, but you have to roll for every step, and on a 1 or a 2 you fall on your face. Because you're just gonna fall all the time and it's gonna be funny.
Sure, and then I'll just pick up immunity to fire, so when I fall, there will be a pyre, but then I'll walk out from the fire, and everything will be fine. Just a trail of fire everywhere.
Yeah, but the funny part is you falling on your face, not you falling in the fire. I'm not a monster.
I mean, if I walk out the fire, it's just fine.
I feel like this joke got overly complicated.
Yeah, really, it did.
No, yeah,
All right. Making your way to the last Mug Inn and Tavern, you find the place is fairly large. It's not exactly a small tavern, much larger than one would expect for such a small town. Making your way inside, it's quite warm, toasty. The ambience is somewhat lively, actually. You actually hear some music beginning to ever so faintly shift through the kind of open doorway that leads into the backmost part of the tavern, as you can see this small archway here. Other than that, you see that the area is not exactly like popping. There's not a lot of people in at least the main entryway. There's a few servers walking around, but most of them seem to be just cleaning up and like putting dishes away. You can see from your current position that it seems like much of the actual in-works and those who are properly workers here are in the back part of the tavern.
Oh, this place was clearly a thriving town at one point. Though it is odd, even for a place that gets a lot of traffic to have an inn of this size. Do you reckon it used to be
Motherfucker.
City Hall, defensive? The fires of DMCA.
Yep. You know, when I searched instrumental music, I expected to be instrumental, not lyrical. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can always use video game music. That's safer.
Yeah. Yeah. I just wanted to
you do
loot.
know what-
So, okay.
You know what organization payrolls this place now, so isn't that much of a surprise?
Doesn't necessarily mean they need a building of this size. Fallback fortification, maybe? Last stand?
Probably. Though, maybe one hopes they'll never come to that.
If it does, they'll be able to get drunk at least.
Well, good ale is important for morale.
As you are discussing at the base, one of the people who has been washing one of the nearby tables, you know, wiping it down from spilled ales and the like, would kind of approach.
It's like, shut up about our secret rebellion.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Table for two?
We were just looking to procure some supplies, some horses. We were told this was the place.
Oh, right. You'll wish to speak with Irina then. Right this way. She's in the back, attending the bar right now.
Thank you.
Mountain leader, lead the way.
Since when am I the leader?
Pushing on into a small little antechamber. You see it's a bit cozy little area, a small little nook that has a window that peeks out into the main tavern area where you can see there is a stage. Atop the stage, you can see that there is, in fact, a small halfling or gnome fellow who is playing a lute. A faint little song, somewhat mournful, but perhaps accurate for the times that are had in this town. You can also see that there is a woman who looks to be dressed in armor, battle scar across her left eye, who is currently fairly enraptured within the music, listening to it, not really noticing your entry, but other than that, it seems to be just a bunch of patrons. The waiter would have you follow them back through here, but that is what you notice as you enter the larger chamber.
Anyone recognized here?
Ein. How long have you been part of the rebellion? Remind me, just so I don't have to go look up your story again. I think it was like a couple of weeks.
I'm not. I don't think it was a couple of weeks. I saw it was longer than that, just because of. I want to say a few months at least.
Okay. I don't remember off the top of my head, so you would know that the fellow here, the traveling bard known as Olo Longriver, has been in town for pretty much the entire time that you've been here, perhaps longer, just basically tending to the spirits of these people. They've been talking a big talk a lot of the time, kind of what's the word for it? Espousing their skills, but have yet to really kind of show off their actual talents. Most of which has just been fairly like light stuff, like the tune that they're playing right now. Nothing of obvious amazement. But other than that, they've been fairly quiet. They've been received free room and board here due to their playing of music, keeping the spirits up. Basically just been a guest at the tavern for a long time now. You know that they don't seem to have any affiliation with the rebellion. As for Irina, the proprietor of the Last Mug, you know that she herself, she is aware of the rebellion and treats them well, provides covers for those who are in need, but is not an active member of it due to her age. though she does have somewhat of a, I wouldn't call it a temper, but you wouldn't want to cross her. She is a kindly old grandmother, but she's also kind of like a mother hen. If you fuck with her children, she will get a little uppity.
Huh. He's still around here.
You do not know who she is.
Not your favorite person, perhaps?
No, he plays well enough. It's just strange.
It seemed you and the captain had a rapport other than just, being acquainted. Friend of yours.
To some extent. I have a complicated history.
I get the feeling complicated histories are pretty common around here, but she seems noble to bear all this, although perhaps she is older than she looks.
Most of us are.
I'm still not quite sure what us exactly is, but, well, it's no concern to me.
Right, sorry to disturb, ma'am, but these two here are seeking to purchase some horses, perhaps, and basically some traveling supplies. Oh, right. Please, let us head to the stables in that case. Plenty of work to be had there, and hell, I'd prefer you to see what you're wishing to purchase.
Sorry for the bother.
Not to worry. Philip, tend to the bar. Right.
It's always a Philip.
Don't judge me.
It's a common name.
Is it?
Philip is Syrik's equivalent of Bob.
I do tend to go to Philip as one of my go-tos, yeah. Right. Alright. You know that Irina Rish, she herself is a halfling woman. She's barely under 3 feet tall. About 2'10", 2'11". Hunched over, so with her hunched over, she's probably about 2'9", maybe 2'8". But walking around with a cane, she begins to hobble her way forward.
Where's our money page? Does anyone have that handy? Because we kind of, money.
Are you looking for the loot sheet?
I have it.
Yes.
It's in the loot tab. It's pinned.
Yeah, there's not really much on it.
Alright, just gonna... If you guys wish to continue discussing, you're free to do so, but she's gonna hobble her way all the way down and around.
I mean,
600 gold.
I mean,
Oh, we apparently have a big ass diamond and a bunch of gems.
And a bunch of art. I'm still carrying that art.
we never got a chance to sell it, so
All right, look. I just wanted to make sure we actually had money.
Yeah.
Alright. She would make her way eventually up to the large stable double doors and begin to grip and pull as the door slowly slides open. Are these ones on axis? I feel like they are.
I really thought you were gonna say she begins to grip and sip.
No.
Also, I completely forgot that Ein technically walks around with a cane, because,
Mhm.
haha, lame curse.
But didn't the boots kind of negate that?
Yeah, but she's still hobbling. She just hobbles very fast now.
And she's still slower than everybody else, I'm
Yep.
sure.
Alright.
Yeah,
I
pretty
don't
much.
think she's slower than me.
Let's see here.
Because for some reason, rat folk have a speed of 25. It's fucking stupid.
Well, so do halflings.
Yes, but rats are speedy.
No, but that's what I'm saying. She's literally the same speed as you before any other change.
Just saying, folk should not be 25. Anyway,
Anyways.
continue.
So you're
Alright.
saying if we need to rush, the snake needs to pick up the rat.
No, the snake needs to pick up Ein. I have a dash. Fuck off.
Anyways. Right, okay. So we have plenty of steeds still here. Not a lot of travelers, I'm afraid, but Did you have anything in mind particularly? What are you needing the horses for?
Mountain terrain. We're traveling towards the.
Oh,
Well,
hell, okay, that changes things then. We're gonna go to the back.
We're gonna go to the secret stock, the one we keep behind this wall. Looks just like a wall, doesn't it? Well, you're wrong.
She goes to the back area, and as you begin to move forward, you notice something a bit strange. There's horses. Tokens aren't visible because I'm going to leave that to you guys since they're technically a new pet, essentially.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. But as she gets to here, you notice something large is in this corner here, and seems to be next to something else large. Both are shaggy white of fur, possible streaks of gray, you're not quite sure. And there's two sets, because there's two of them, of large curling horns rising up from a strange, I wouldn't really call it monstrous head, but an bestial head. Right. Okay, if you guys are heading up into the mountains, then you will want some of these fine steeds. Ranghorns is what the people call them. A bit of a crossbreed, kind of like a mix of a what's the word for that? Puma, yeah, a puma and a mountain goat. Speedy, able to traverse mountainous terrain with ease, handles the cold no problem, and quite effective if you're trying to avoid a frontal assault. Because,
Are these things? Did magic do this, or was this just the result of someone's drunken bender?
Both, maybe. I don't fully know. I just know that someone came through town, a adventuring lot, and had no more need of their companion, so they left him here.
Hey, Sage?
Wow.
Yeah.
What a bunch of jerks.
I know you don't have a picture of these things, but that just all of my soul and that feeling when I very suddenly remake into a cavalier build.
these don't eat mice, do they?
No, not that I'm aware of. They've been eating mostly the similar grains and other fibrous meals that we've been providing for the horses. A few apples on occasion.
Okay, so our companion is safe.
You would think if they were part puma, they would eat meat.
Well, technically, I believe horses are omnivores too, but
They're not part horse, they're part puma, part goat.
Anyway, they are strong enough to pull wagons, yes?
Yes, most certainly.
We are gonna need a bigger one of those, right? Like, that's also in the,
Well, before you guys were pretty enclosed with a group of 6, you now have a group of 8, so it would probably be best. That said, you also had like 4 weeks of food in the back of your cart, which isn't exactly a light amount of food.
Yeah, but we might need more.
Yeah.
Now. So.
Right, then. Also, we're probably gonna need... If we are teleporting, it might be best to actually take the small wagon with us so that no one is having to walk home. So, I mean, maybe we take one wagon and they take another?
We could do that.
Well, no, because Betsy and Primrose are getting trained.
Yeah, but they don't need to be tethered to the wagon.
What she's saying is that Betsy and Primrose are... You'd have to get more horses for your cart, because they're not going to be with you guys.
Well, what I'm saying is we just take our wagon, like the smaller one, and just, like, tie it to the other wagon.
Oh, like a wagon train.
Yes.
Oregon trail style.
Because, again, if we teleport, we're either taking the wagon and leaving Tyranath and them to walk home. I don't know if
I'm
one
not
of these things can pull a wagon, but I can probably summon something if we level up. No, actually, it would need to be another level.
I feel like the plan here is to put Wary in front of the wagon.
Could be. Although I guess we could just have them drop the seed off and then come back for us.
We could also just venture on foot if necessary.
Well, then we would have to venture back through like the elemental storms or whatever, or just take the really long way back.
Alright.
Anyway, so, how much for these noble creatures?
Let's see here. She'll pull out a small clipboard with a piece of parchment on it and begin looking down the list. Not a horse, not a sheep, not a chicken, not a... Just keep
Ooh.
going down the list, essentially.
I found a good picture, I think.
I also have a picture if you don't really care about the image, but I figured you guys might want to personalize them.
Oh, I accidentally put it in Valden, not Syrik.
Let's see here. That's a pretty good picture, yeah.
Yeah, I quite like it.
If I go and...
And it's transparent, so it'll make a good token. I don't know.
Alright. For the two creatures, they will run you guys. Well, that's expensive. I forgot about the price.
Feeling when Sage doesn't plan this out.
You know what?
I didn't think you guys were going to change your cart, so I was just like looking through what she had in stock, and I was like, oh.
Sage, don't tease me. You haven't even given me a cute pet yet.
Well, look, Sage, you can always let us do the 5e staple and just let us buy elephants for 100 gold each.
They
Actually, I did find a really cool picture for elephants.
Hey,
Like, it's a really cool picture for elephants.
each go for 100 gold.
So, Sage,
Yes.
I completely forgot I had merchant's tools, so it would have made sense for Cry to go along.
Why? You're not selling anything?
Merchants is how you can haggle, other than persuasion. Tends to get better results, too.
Oh. I don't know. I considered merchant's tools to be like scales and things.
It is for that. It also helps you appraise things, so you're trying to appraise something's value. That's what it's for, but if you're wanting to haggle, I would also allow merchant's tools check.
Tools are kind of a catch-all.
Yeah.
Not just, oh, yeah, I have a tool, so it makes it easier. It's I'm proficient with doing this.
Alright, well,
Oh,
feel free
why
to...
weren't those around when Rylan was... Wow, like, couldn't Rylan be even more overpowered?
Feel free to copy paste your token over to the area, then. Well, I go make tokens for these guys because they're transparent, which means I have to go and give them a handout drop because they're being bananas.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can
That's
see
it.
if there's a
It's
none.
It's actually not because of that. It's because it opened up as it had forced me to open up in Photoshop rather than just me opening up as a browser, so I can drag the image. So I have to be a banana about this. There we go.
Yeah.
Save the
Well, to be
image.
fair, it's a really fucking cool picture.
It is. Yes.
It's worth the work.
Mm-hmm.
So, first things first, Cry and Ailey are going to mentally talk out if this is a fair price. Oof, that's only a 14.
14. Well, let me go give Irina her check. And her intelligence. No, it's... No, it isn't. Okay. Now, I suppose, since you are traveling with them, I could throw in a bit of a discount, you know. If it is for, you know, I could run them for 350 each.
If we said that these would be used to resolve the pandemic.
So we're waiting for one of you to hopefully remember that.
Oh. I changed it. Why didn't you start with that? Silly girl. Yes, here. Let me get them saddled for you.
I don't live here. I haven't been here. I didn't want to assume.
No.
He begins to
The
get them
inner
saddled for you.
Rylan in me is
Well-
just screaming that.
Look, it was more entertaining to watch you do this properly.
All right. Just so you had an image of what image I chose for them.
I love them.
This is the
Look
image
at their face.
that you had.
Where did you?
Oh, here you go.
Just. they are derpy and cute.
Yep.
But I like mine more.
All right. I'm gonna give you guys ownership of these tokens. You are free to name them as you see fit. But she is saddling them up, giving you guys some feed. So you guys have a week of feed each for these creatures that she provides you. Gives you a bit and bridle, the basic necessities to get them set up. Otherwise, they are now owned by you in the party, and you're free to name them. And as all that good stuff, I wouldn't worry about their game statistics. I'll be putting that on the tokens in a bit. Wasn't really expecting you guys to need a new cart, so but you know, they're there.
So unfortunately, 156 is there, so I cannot name them. But apparently, they're. Is that your idea for a name, Garrison?
No.
No,
just joking
that's
around.
Oh. I was about to say, apparently they're named Scooty Puff Jr. and Senior, even though they might be the same age.
oh no. All right, well, they're all saddled up for you lot. They're fairly tame. They come to the She's trying to think of a way to say it without actually doing the sound that causes them to forward. She'll move closer. They come to the clicking sound of a rooster cluck.
Oh,
Gotcha.
They
So they
perk
don't
up.
come to a pss, 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 pss.
So if you do make that sound and you want them to come quickly, you want to do it really loud, and they'll come up bounding over. They're fairly well trained, actually. Combat trained, even. A lot of those adventurers, they really wasted their fine companions.
I didn't happen to throw away a large wagon, did they? They seem irresponsible
They
enough to do
did.
so.
We actually have one.
Wow, that's really convenient, like terribly so.
Well, we also have a carriage they left here too.
Did they leave or did they die?
No, they left. They were going up into the mountains, and they didn't think that their wagons could handle it. But there's actually a path that leads up there. It's pretty smooth.
This is sounding like they died.
Alright, so who wants to take bets that they died on the mountains?
Is she talking about the same path that we were told was going to, be not so pleasant? Or is there just like a secret meadows and bunnies path we don't know about?
No. I don't know what you're talking about, but they went to the mountains east of here.
Oh.
Yeah, they're
Oh.
going to go check out a mine, I think they said.
Oh, okay. We have to go to a not nice mountains.
Sure.
Anyway, what would you take for the wagon or?
Oh, the wagon. That is a... Well, we can... If you want to keep it, 35 gold. But if you're just taking it for the mission, I can set you up real quick and have you on your way. Quick like the jiff.
Most likely just for the mission.
Alright. Well, I'll get them all set up and hitched to that then. It should be ready in about 10 minutes.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Of course.
As efficient as always, I see.
Well, I mean, I might be old, but I have not lost my
My vocabulary, that is starting to go.
She'll
I'm sorry,
she'll lead them
stop
over
making fun of Sage.
and begins to set them up upon the wagon. Is there anything you guys would like to do? You're free to do so, but that's pretty much her getting set up for you guys. Alright. Back to the city map, as I'm gonna go and Chucky Ducky you guys back together. Having gathered up your companions, your mighty new companions, your goat creatures, you actually have a decent preparation now. You have food within your wagons. You have your Betsy and Primrose training up for the ventures ahead, but not joining you in this current venture. Your companions, Yazkar, Teranath, and Beep Beep are all ready to go as the party once more reunites.
Hey, look, we bought new friends.
156 is just going to stop walking dead in her tracks, and apparently the foul crow is on her shoulder for some reason, and she will just look at the giant looming beasts.
What?
I have no fucking idea.
Well, they don't eat mice, but do they attack small prey?
No, they're herbivores.
Oh.
I'm gonna go and cuddle up next to them, see how warm they are.
They're fairly warm.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over to this one, and I'm going to scratch it on the noggin.
Begins to kicking its leg like a doggy.
I will take this opportunity to poke 156 while she's distracted.
This one's name is Atticus. Fumagoat 1, and this one's name is...
Sullivan.
What?
Sullivan.
Hamster.
Alright, whatever, I only got to pick one, it's fine. I picked the other two, so... Atticus has 2 T's.
Now, you're free to adjust that. Alright. As the party have all gathered up, their wagon hitched with their new companions, and the party entering within the back has plenty of room for the party, along with the new companions, those who are traveling with you now. There's room up front for 2 to sit up front. Who is taking the reins, so to speak?
Assuming Garrison is taking the reins, I'm gonna sit up front with him. Because I want to talk to him.
Where did I go? Cry, you don't happen to know how to drive, do you? Because I've been doing it, but I'm only sort of know how.
I will be relaxing the wagon, and also...
Are we not attaching the small wagon to the big wagon?
Are you doing that too?
I mean,
No, I'm very confused.
I don't remember.
basically, if we teleport away, we're gonna have to walk either back from Blackthorn Tower, or we teleport back to the monastery, and then we have to walk through the storm. So either they have to come back for us.
I mean, on the way down, it'd probably be easy enough for just one of them to pull, because it'll just be the 3 of them in the large cart, probably.
Anyway, that's all I'm saying, is that that's the one thing with the plan, if we teleport away, one group is going to have to either walk back or come back, like loop back around after they drop the seat off to pick up the traveling group.
It's true.
I mean, I don't see why they would have to when we could just do 1 and 1.
What they're saying, JC, is that if you guys all go with both wagons, assuming you're doing this, yes, you could hitch one of the creatures to the other smaller wagon and one to the big wagon because they won't need as both pull everyone. You guys will be gone. You'll be teleported. You would have no need for the second wagon if you are taking the teleportation to get to the area. They won't need a second wagon at that point. At least that's what I think you're saying.
With us.
Yes, what I'm saying is when we separate, because either way we're sending them ahead of us with one of the seeds, we teleport with one of the cougar mules or whatever. I know that's not what they are. Puma goats. And the small wagon, and they can take the big wagon back. One should be able to pull either wagon because there's more people but a smaller cart, and then a larger cart but less people. That will prevent us from having to walk back, all the way back from Blackthorn to Ravenshire, and it will make sure that they are able to have a cart to go through the storm instead of walking through it. And it will also keep them from having to come back from picking us up somewhere.
That makes sense.
I was trying to say.
As for the wagon, generally waste stones and menhir or waste shrines and menhir stones, they are limited in size. So if you could fit it, maybe it'll teleport with you. It's not guaranteed, especially for a waste shrine that is within a established location, as in a place of business or as it is a monastery. It's unlikely that the wagon will be able to actually get to the waste shrine. It's not saying it won't be. I'm just saying it's unlikely it will.
Are you saying we can't just tear down walls until we can make room for wagon?
So worst case scenario is they go back with both carts.
Yes.
Yeah, and then they come back. They can come pick us up over the way.
Or we could hoof it.
Say we bring the second cart, and if it doesn't work, they just take it back. And if we can make it fit, it'd be a lot easier to travel with.
I think we're really overthinking this.
I mean, it's easy enough for me to grab the second wagon. If you guys want to bring it or not.
Let's just grab the second wagon.
Okay. Anyone sitting in the second wagon?
I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick.
Right,
So using the restroom real quick. And also, the other thing for if we bring a second wagon along, if we end up having to do the monastery, more loot.
More room for loot.
Exactly.
Doesn't guarantee us more loot just because we brought extra storage.
Alright. In that case, as you guys have all gathered up and begin to fully press onwards out into the wilds. I was in Firefox when I can click Control F. There we go. Would you guys like to go at a slow, medium, or fast pace?
Probably medium, I would say. We don't have any particular reason to force march right now.
Alright.
We want to get there quick, but we want to be, healthy when we get there.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So we'll all begin to travel for time. I have a chance to see if there's an encounter. That's 3 hours. And then you are traveling with a ranger, though Terranaf does not have forced exploration, and the druid can only help you with the inclement weather, so that means you are on the difficult terrain track now. Okay. Beginning to travel along, it takes you about a day before you finally reach the base of the mountain and push in a little bit before finding a place to set up camp. unless you guys would like to press on through the evening, it's certainly an option, though it's truly up to you if you'd like to force march.
No, I don't really see a reason to force march again. Same logic as earlier. As long as we're in what 156 can scout out as a relatively safe place. If we're, like, not in a safe location, then I would suggest we push forward until we are.
Alright. Well, party seeks to set up camp then. I need one person to be the designated camp setter, and for that person to roll me a survival check.
All of the PCs have pretty not great survival checks, but I think maybe Wary or 156 might have the best. We're not really wisdom.
That's sad.
Wait, isn't Terranas with us?
Yeah, you have Terranef, Beep Beep, and Yaskut.
Doesn't Terranas usually help set the camp and I assist him?
Yeah. Would you like Terranef to do it?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, either that or I'm going to borrow his skill, which means we have to roll things.
All right.
Just looks to the other party, which is full of wisdom-based
with
characters.
Terranef heading the charge, trying to find a place to set up camp. Unfortunately, the area itself is difficult to find any place that is well suited to avoid most dangerous threats from both the sky and the road. It is certainly a safe place to sleep. There's shelter here, so you won't have to worry about being rained on or worse, snowed on during the night. Or even worse, hailed on. That's not pleasant. But there's no adjustment to see if there's an encounter during your watches. So, during this rest, let's see if there's an encounter. Hot damn. Anyone like to adjust that with Destiny?
Nope.
Nope.
Let's level up.
Alright.
Or get loot.
You know what? I was gonna say, maybe we should, guys. We're about to go into and then I'm like, oh, wait. Yeah.
Yes.
Give us that dragon, Sage.
Season or dragon.
Okay.
There's 8 of us. How bad could it be?
Well, it was one of the roles I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna get this encounter. I didn't need to fully prep the token. It's fine. But I have a version of it that I can grab. It's not like up to date, but it is macroed, so.
Didn't think you would need the wagon. Didn't think you would need the goat pumas. Didn't think you would
Look,
need
man, I stay up till 3 a.m. doing homework last night, which cut into my prep time.
No, I'm just saying you should be prepared for your players to just fuck up whatever you think you have planned.
You're right. I really should. That's the nature of players.
It really,
Well,
it's our one job. Fuck
Yep.
up what the DM has prepped.
Yep.
You should be prepared to be unprepared. That's the only thing you're prepared for.
True. Oh, anyways, I can port the map in.
How worried should I be about Monday, then?
I don't know what that means.
Wait,
What?
no. Wait,
worry.
what are you talking about? Sage isn't in your Monday game.
No. No, that was just... Don't worry about it.
Alright, got the map imported. Gonna post your tokens down. This is a camp map, so Control F and E. Where would you guys like to camp?
When it loads, I'd be happy to look around.
Yeah, I'm not putting your tokens down just yet, so you guys don't have a long load.
And still at 50,
Actually, is it
54,
snowing?
56.
Let me look at the weather. Okay, it is snowing, so that snow is accurate.
Oh, I don't care about snow. Let's go.
I mean, didn't you say we found a cave?
You
said
did.
We found
You
shelter,
did.
so...
Yeah. I can put you up here. I can put you down
I would think,
here.
like here.
Yeah, it's really up to you where you guys want to hang out.
Oh, then,
This looks like an overhang thing.
Yeah, you can also be over here if you want. Just point somewhere and I'll put a cave there.
I would say here, but, like, this is a very thin overhang,
Well, that's
Devil.
supposed to be an arch. So, yeah.
I would say here, but wherever people want.
All right.
I don't care.
Don't care.
I don't care.
All right. He's gonna have to plop down a cave entrance there. But as you all are gathering up and setting up for the evening, I need you guys, since you have a new party member, to determine your watch order.
156 is always taking first because she likes sleep. Don't wake me up.
I'll take the last one then.
All right, we have second and third.
Where he goes with Tyranath, wherever he does.
I already posted what one's crying. Allie, take.
Yeah,
Cry
two,
takes three.
second, I think, is where he's.
Cry and Ali is on fourth. Okay. So, Ein and Cry is on third, Wary and Terranaf second, 156 on first, Garrett and Ali on fourth. Then you have two NPCs. He Beep Beep will join you, 156. And, where do I want to put Yasker? Yasker could use extra sleep. He's gonna go with first as well. Alright. This is the watch order, clicking the macro. Baby. Alright. Oh, and probably should pop down your tokens while I'm doing this. Since you guys are camped
Yeah,
out.
no tokens means no combat, right?
Totally.
Well, that also means no level. Never mind, put our tokens down.
There's your... Oh, this one wouldn't actually fit there. Up, down. There we go. And then the party itself. We have the goats there. And then the party in the cave. Don't worry about the interiors of the cave. I'll put down an image for it. Alright. As the party have all began to rest for the evening, setting up their camp, and are you lighting a fire?
It's very, very cold outside, right?
Yes.
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
As long as there's proper ventilation, we don't all start to die.
Yeah. It's not a very deep cave.
Worst case scenario, we'll use magical fire.
Don't mind me, just putting in a little
Oh,
cave
God.
entrance right here.
I just remembered Ein and Wary from the last game and me going, "Oh, step on me, fire mommy." And now I wish I didn't remember it.
Yeah?
Don't tread on snack.
Don't try it on snack. Alright, so, as you all have gathered up in your slumber, first watch, give me perception checks. And this is the issue of using layers. If I fuck up one of them, they all fuck up.
12. Sorry, you're probably getting sued by Sesame Street now.
It's fine. Alright, 12 for you. Wait, you mean 14? Or do you have -2 that I don't know about?
Oh no, sorry. I rolled a 12, and I think that's what my brain was looking at.
Alright, 14 for you. Your two companions are both the companions. Let's see, Yasker, 14 as well, and then he Beep Beep. What level are you, he Beep Beep? I think you might be proficiency 3 now. Yes, you are proficiency 3, which means you have a +6. And 18 for Hibby Beep. Alright. Resting within the somewhat frigid cavern, not very deep cave, fire crackling nearby. It is, well, calm, somewhat soothing. Every now and then you hear the sounds of an owl hooting off in the distance, swooping down, catching some form of small rodent far off away from your campsite. But Beep Beep does not let you know this, as they see that you are a rodent, you might get spooked. Overall, though, as you are enjoying your rest and your watch seemingly uninterrupted, eventually you would feel something strange pass over everyone. A Now, to be clear, this area is already pretty cold. I mean, you guys are in the middle of winter and you're going up into the mountains, and it's snowing outside. But your entire body has a sensation of frigid, like all the warmth within you left. Suddenly, you feel a rapid chill tingle up your spine, your mouth begins to chitter, shivering uncontrollably. Everyone give me a Constitution saving throw, including those asleep.
So this happens on first watch?
This happens on first watch.
That moment when the monster makes Wary sleep slither over to the warmest thing.
You said that was everyone, or
Yep, everyone.
Okay.
Let's go.
If you have cold weather gear or you're resistant to cold,
Oh
you have an
my God.
advantage.
I do.
Well, I
yay.
failed.
You have cold weather gear?
Wow.
Yeah, we
Do I
suck.
have cold weather gear?
I rolled 2 nat ones.
I thought we all bought cold weather gear, but I don't have it on my sheet, so...
I'm acclimated to cold and I resist cold.
Let me check my item again because I'm fairly sure I have something against this.
Can't believe I rolled 2 nat ones.
I mean, I wish... I would have bought... I thought we bought some. Because it's not the first time we've gone into the cold, but I don't have it on my sheet, so I'm gonna say I don't.
Yeah. I mean, I was waiting in town.
Yeah.
That was my opportunity saying you guys should make sure your inventory is all what you want it to be.
But anything you want it to be.
Is this save versus exhaustion?
Yes.
Okay. All members of the party receive advantage on checks.
Okay,
Towards
so everyone
that.
who has not rolled advantage already
And-
get advantage.
Yeah, and also environmental effects. So either way, this would count.
Here we go.
Are we re-rolling?
We have
You just have advantage, so if you already had it, it doesn't do anything for you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna +4 War Mage, and I will use Destiny to add a D6.
Aw, damn.
Okay, 9. I mean, probably still not saving, but
You have 9
You know.
total?
yeah.
Oof.
I got 2 nat ones.
Okay. Did anyone roll higher than a 10? Or a 10 or higher?
Yes.
Yes.
I got 22.
Okay, I'm 156 and wary. The chill creeping up your spine is only momentary. You guys shake it off pretty quickly. The rest of your companions rapidly shiver and lose what heat they had within their body, gaining a level of exhaustion.
Let me see. Blah, blah, blah. Let me check all my things. Yeah, I don't think. Okay, yeah.
Would I notice that there's something like unnatural about it, or would it just seem like a weird kind of cold front?
I mean, you were told by your companions, Beep Beep and Yasker, that the weather up here is unnatural. So I'm just gonna say, yeah, you know it's unnatural.
Well, right, but I have no reason to think this might be an encounter or a fucking shade just walked up and tapped me on the shoulder or something. Like,
To
do
know-
I actually have a reason to...
Okay, to determine if it's above just being supernatural and is a creature doing it, you can give me an Arcana.
Okay. 1 second.
Out of pure curiosity,
There.
would this have sparked my magic resistance?
This, no.
Okay.
Now, this is
You would-
environmental cold. Though it is magical in nature, it is... not magically. It's magically enhanced, it is still environmental cold.
Okay.
So if you had, like, immunity to natural environmental effects, you would be immune to this. It's just, yeah. Alright.
Well, advantage on saving throws against magical effects, not immunity. But
Oh, you already have advantage anyways, because of Vine.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Can't get the.
as you feel this frigid cold, you don't know if it's from a creature in it or just the supernatural weather of the area. Anything you'd like to do? Your companions upon watch with you, Habibip and Yasker, will kind of look around. This is very uncomfortable. I'm just gonna get a bit
Would you
closer
like
to the fire.
Would you like me to make the fire blaze?
Yeah, you'd be
Please.
asleep.
You're asleep.
This is first watch.
I'm just pointing out where he is probably sleep slithering over to coil around Ein because she is probably the hottest thing in the.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Is this like what the effects you were talking about?
Yeah. Yes. No.
Is this something we should worry the others about, or just let them sleep?
Normally it's just the called it could be a creature though. Maybe go and check outside real quick.
I can do that.
I believe in you.
156 will stand up, bundled up tightly in a blanket with her robes pulled tight over her body, and she will step out of the cave and step face to face with the Wendigo, I'm sure.
All right. As you are doing this, I'm just gonna plop that down. Right. I just remember that's in the object layer. I'm gonna put it back here then. Not far enough. There we go. Alright, as you step out, give me a perception check.
Go.
You have curled over towards Ein. I'm just sending you guys up in the cave.
Hey, Sage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a heat stone.
Heatstone. Provide the information.
I forgot I owned those. I'm gonna copy paste it to you
You have a
because
20
I bought
perception.
5 of those.
Damn. Alright, as you are looking outside of the cave itself, getting a better view, the mist that you are traveling within the mountains seems to have gone much thicker than it was before. In fact, it is fairly difficult to see, though your keen rodent eyes do pick up something. You see your newfound mounts. They are somewhat on edge. They're kicking up some snow around them, thrashing around a bit. And then you see something else. A large, hulking, spectral form moving between the woods towards this presence of life, towards your cave.
Where do I see this?
You would see that specifically as you're looking outwards over here. Pushing out from down here and across the way, which is when you actually see it. Still hard to see due to the fog, but you would fully get a view of it here, though it's somewhat obscured by the trees. It's better view than from the mist itself.
Oh, 156 will just give a high-pitched whistle, and she is going to fucking snap to grid. Hold on. I don't know at what point you technically want me to be in initiative, but she's going to try to release Sullivan and Atticus.
All right,
so they are not pinned down as the creature gets closer.
Yeah, as first off, everyone should mark on the tokens long rest because I noticed that you are injured, which you shouldn't be. And those who failed the save, if you haven't already marked on your token that you are not, or that you are in fact exhausted.
Would my using of the heat stone just negate that in the first place? Since I forgot I had them when I was
Resistant to
rolling my-
cold damage specifically for this effect gave you advantage, which you already got from Ein. So it wouldn't change things for you, unfortunately. Actually, let me go read on the effect. I think I said if you have both advantage from that and resistance, you got +5. I'm pretty sure I had that written. Let's see here. Path chosen, Seed of the Fallen Star. Here we go. It's +4 if you have both. So yeah, if you have both cold weather gear and resistant to cold, or something basically providing you advantage and then resistant to cold, you have a +4 bonus. So for you and anyone else who has essentially a double up on advantage, your total is increased by 4.
Okay, then I would use my free destiny of the day from being a slave. So that is 3, 6, 10. So that would make crying Ailey barely pass.
All right, and I believe that changed Garridan's thing because he had advantage, and now he has advantage again. Ein, did you still fail? Or not Ein,
So did that give me a +4?
yeah.
3,
Yes, it
4,
did.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that saves me.
Alright. So then which means that would be 1, 5, 6, and he beat Beep who failed in that case. And I need
I
to roll
didn't
for change.
fail.
You rolled a 3 on Constitution check.
Not when I
Her-
got the
Her
advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, the
her
advantage. Okay, the
was
I got
advantage.
the
negative.
22.
Yeah, the advantage. And who failed? Like, I know.
Beep, beep.
Oh, okay. Hit beep. Poor hit beep beep. I was like, I knew 3 people failed. But,
Yeah, I had failed, but then with the advantage,
yeah, then it saved you.
I
All
said
right.
no.
Pretty good. Well, as excellent thing. I would not want to be exhausted for this. I'm going to remove your states, JC, because you succeeded with your destiny use.
Mhm.
And for 1, 5, 6, you are not in initiative until you get off of the podium, or something else occurs. So if you're moving to unhitch them from the wagon, go ahead and do so.
Do we need to roll for the whistle to see if we wake up, or?
Yes, everyone within the cave, give me a perception check.
Well, I assume Habib Beep and the other one can figure out to wake
Yes,
them up. If...
yes. I'm just having people who are already asleep to see if they get an extra boost.
Oh, Ailey has keen senses.
Ow,
You listed as AFK.
you are listed as AFK, Sean. Shit. Sound. Wake up. Wake up. I got this one. Hey,
Hold on.
your turn.
I'll get up. I'm just hopping my token over from the other.
Gotcha.
Garden's like, I have to get out of bed. Fuck this. Just deletes himself.
You popped him.
Seems like we get attacked every single night
Ah,
camping.
1,
Oh.
1, 5, 6. Made call, whistle. Something bad.
Well, let's get out there and help. Suppose.
Okay. As the party is woken up, there's a round before you guys are actually able to do anything. As 156 is moving down. As you move down to there, and you have full sight of these creatures now, you see that there's in fact 2 of these figures, large hulking creatures wearing massive plated armor, a floating spiritual form, that of somewhat of a humanoid of sorts, within the core of the armor. And they look towards you, sensing the presence of life. Everyone, at this point, roll me initiative. There's one normal round, not surprise round, which 156 is able to act, as you guys are essentially being woken up this round.
Stage.
Yes.
Oh no. I thought I didn't realize that was like up north of where I was. I thought it was a different map. I'm
No.
like, where's my token? No, not skill check. Nope. Can't Am I crashing? Oh, no, I'm not. The time for mercy has indeed passed.
All right, and
Try to hurt my
you would
mounts.
see additional one of these creatures further within the mist. For ease, Terranaf, Hebeep, and Yaskra will be dealing with them. And their level of success will be based upon the party's level of success. Just so we don't have to have, 6 additional enemies. Or not 6 additional creatures. All right.
Do you have tokens for these things down?
They're not visible? Oh fuck, they're not visible. That's my bad. I put them down like thought they were visible, but they weren't. There you go. All right.
Oh, that's fine, Sage. That they better get fucking 2 levels.
Don't worry about it. All right, now combat is actively starting. I can put the combat music in. All right, everyone has now rolled. Sorting initiative. I need to give Atticus and Sullivan.
Why Sullivan, by the way?
Because you said Atticus, and I immediately thought Gilbert, and then I'm like, oh, Gilbert and Sullivan.
What? How did you get Gilbert from Atticus?
I don't know.
Well, look, it's better than what I would have named it. I would have named it Hamster.
All right.
I was torn between Phantom and Scout, but I didn't want to go full How to Kill a Mockingbird.
All right. Cry.
Fine, we're making it pancake.
You are being woken up during your turn. 156. You have gained initiative, and you see these creatures in their full view. Your vision is limited to 60 feet due to the fog, which is thickening, so it might get worse further in with this combat. Right now, you can see 60 feet away from you.
Have I already used my action to unhook them? Is that's already done, or?
These creatures they're not hooked to a wagon, they're just hooked to essentially a rod within the ground. So they don't wander too far.
Did all the creatures just vanish?
What?
Oh, I put the vision to night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can only see what your tokens can see.
Does the front of the cave have VBL?
No.
That
No.
could also be doing it.
No, there's no VB on this map, so if you guys want to put your tokens on the mouth entrance, just to see what you guys can actually see, you're free to do that. Just make sure you put yourself back where you were.
I am listed as Dark Vision 60, and I still can't see anything.
Yeah, it's because your tokens are way up here. So, like, if you move down here...
Oh!
Yes,
Oh, the
yes.
map is... Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going crazy or my map tools didn't spontaneously
No.
break.
Hey, I'm just glad I'm not the only one that thought you guys are on a different map.
it's okay. I was going to put it here, but I would have had to put it on the background layer, and it would have been object layer. It would have been a whole issue. So, I didn't do that.
But no, Sage, my question was, would I have already unhooked them from the pole upon walking up? Or do I still have to spend an action now to do that?
What's your movement speed?
With dash, it's 50.
You would be able to use your action during that round to get down here, so they are already unhooked at this point.
Okay.
If your movement speed was a little slower, you had to take exactly 50 feet to get there, so... with the dash. But you are good to do a full round. They're unhooked.
Measuring. I can see them. Okay. I'm gonna bonus action hide.
All right.
Oof. Wait a minute. That's not correct.
3 plus 7? You don't have a plus 7?
I have a +8.
Oh.
I don't know why that should be one higher. It doesn't matter, I'll fix it later. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's a bonus action.
You feel stealthy.
This is my move action. And then I'm going to ready to Psychic Blade attack whatever comes in range.
Excellent. Range to Psychic Blade. Alright. Atticus has gained initiative. Sensing the presence of hostile creatures, Atticus, and hearing the click sound and the whistle, will move forward. I'm not really able to see things through the darkness. It will begin to bound forward and will move next to their owner. And will provide you moral support. And by that I mean they will provide you the help action against a creature who comes within range. Query. You are asleep and being woken up. Allie.
Being woken up? Oh.
You are asleep and being woken up. Reborn Mauler. That is number 1. What languages do you speak, my buddy? I thought so. The creature will move forward. I'm not sure why its token doesn't have frickin' vision on properly, but let me give it frickin' sight. There we go. Which will move forward, stepping ever so slightly to the side as the creature with a large flail, somewhat glowing with spectral energy, will swing it in a wide arc before crashing it down towards you. This is a attack roll against you. 156.
I assume that wasn't common, scree, or primordial.
It was Necrol.
Okay, that's what I thought, but
15 to hit.
15 misses.
All right, the flail.
Oh wait.
Yep.
Wait, sorry. 15 is my AC.
That is a hit then, unless you have anything to prevent it.
That's what I'm trying to. Yeah, I thought my AC was 16, but I think I'm thinking of a different character, so,
Alright, in that case,
hits.
that is a slam and jam for 16 bludgeoning and 5 necrotic as the flail crushes down deep onto your left shoulder. You hear a sickening pop as your form is nearly sunk down to the ground. You feel your flesh begin to sizzle away as the necrotic energy seeps into your wound. And he is able to target your companion, so...
Hey,
Atticus,
wouldn't my ready action have gone off first?
he's 10 feet away from you. Unless you're throwing a dagger.
Your description says adjacent. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if that matters.
Yeah, they're 10 feet away, because they have reach with their flail.
Oh, okay.
But that adjacent slam will indeed hit the AC of Atticus, as Atticus takes a bit of a blowback from the attack. Alright, that is his turn, as he is not fully revved up for his multi-attack, but he is getting ready for it. And I don't really want to use my bonus action at this point in time. So Garridan, you are waking up. Ein, you are waking up. Reborn Mauler number 2 is going to look over at his abilities real quick. As he is going to...
156 will squee in pain. That's
is going to pull off from his back a large crossbow. Really a ballista, but he's a large creature, so I frame his crossbow. And he is going to launch a bolt towards you. Oh god, I rolled a natural 20.
Dead.
Does a 21 confirm? Yes, it does. That is 34 points of necrotic damage as the spectral bolt slams into your body. Because I crit. Oh no.
Fuck's sake.
Rolling hot, my damage dice.
Well, I'll start thinking about my new character. Y'all have fun. I liked this one.
Are you still alive, or are you just heavily injured?
I'm dead.
You're at
No,
0.
down.
Okay. As 156 falls down, a pained scream calls out to the night as those within the cave hear the falling body of 156. I would have you make the save, but you're obviously prone, so. Cry, you hear this. It is your turn.
Cool. 15 feet stand up. 15 feet to move to the front of the cave. So, guess that would put me around where I am right now. Yeah.
Let's see here.
Interest.
You were there. 5, 10, 15. It would take you 30 feet to get to that pace.
I am going to go ahead and bonus action, see invisibility, just because having that up is great.
Hmm?
Does my snow sight help with my vision range right now? Or
Oh,
is
you
it
do have
just
snow
because
sight.
dark?
Yeah, no, you can see. Let me give you 120 foot for the purposes of sight for right now. There you go. If you click on Cry, you'd be able to see what you can see. Though
Okay.
you would have BBL in the cave entrance, might just do that for you. Alright.
See one of them.
Yep.
Well, in that case, I am going to where
Look at
is
that.
the
Moon
button?
Elf Snow Snipe doing work.
Well, I am going to go ahead and martial check. Martial first.
Very good.
But
That is enough to learn their traits. You know that they have Bulwark and Deadly. They are not Ruthless.
convenient.
Hey,
I would like
whatever
to
gods
learn
there are.
if they have any vulnerabilities. Is that an option?
You did not roll high
Or
enough to
just
learn
traits.
more, unfortunately. Yeah, you'll have
Okay,
to...
item interaction. I'm going to load my scepter with fire shot.
Alright. Very good, very good.
Dragon Soul Fire. Wait, that doesn't. That has a range of like 60, doesn't it?
They are 110 feet away from you, for the one that you can see. They also have partial cover from the tree.
What is the range of scepters again?
Scepters increase the range of your magic, of your cantrips. So are you casting a cantrip? What are you doing? So for clarity, scepters in 5e are not the same as they were in Pathfinder, where Pathfinder they were just another ranged weapon. In 5e, they adjust and increase cantrip that you're casting. So if you're trying to cast, for example, like Chill Touch, it would increase the range of Chill Touch as well as increase the damage whenever you spend a charge from the scepter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Scepter specifically increases your range by 10 feet and gives you additional 1d4 damage. Unless the weapon says otherwise, which it might, because I made you a custom weapon.
Okay, so I'm going to chill touch this guy then.
Big Bada Boom, the guy you can see. He is within range because the spell is 120 feet and he's 110.
Why are you still touching the cold Okay.
Chill touch doesn't
Chill touch
necrotic
doesn't
anyway.
do cold.
Yeah, it does necrotic, which undead. Okay.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
undead.
Is the
Yeah,
only
No, it's
range
actually
I have.
even more effective against the undead, technically.
Technically.
Yeah.
I also they might not know that. We only know that because we can
That's
guess it
19.
because they did necrotic damage.
But that is a 19 to hit, which, even with the cover of the tree, that will hit me. That is 2 necrotic damage. I have disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of my next turn, and I am unable to heal. In
I'll use a
addition,
charge for my scepter.
all right,
So that's a D4.
the damage from 2 increases to 5. I am resistant to necrotic damage, unfortunately, so that is reduced back down to 2.
And 4 from the reaction from Ailey.
Is that from the same damage type, or is it just
Yeah, it's all the same damage.
okay? So 9 reduced to 4. As damage is applied, as the creature is slapped by the spectral hand grasping upon me, being enhanced by the scepter and your dragon companion. The creature looks up towards the mouth of the cave.
I think I made them upset.
Anything else?
I think that's everything I can do.
156. Death saving throw.
Is there a button for that? Death check.
Pass. Very good. 1 success. Alright. Atticus. Atticus, seeing their companion injured, will go look at their what tricks they know. That's Ravenshire. And here you are. What tricks do you know, my friendly neighborhood pet? Because I think you actually have the one I think you do. They need a master to do it, unfortunately. Okay. But they do have it. They are going to fall through with their other trick, which is active as soon as someone falls down. They will make their way, bounding up top the cliffs here, pushing past the trees, as their vision should not be marked as normal, should be marked as dark vision. There we go. And they will then dash forward to the cave mouth, waiting for others to be able to mount them and get into combat faster as they look outwards. They also go. You guys don't really know the cats that well, so you don't really know what that means. But Awari, it is your turn. You have a very strange cat goat thing going. Mouth of the cave. Alright.
I believe I stand up for half.
Yep.
Or I'm not sure how that works without legs, but okay. Stand up for half. So I have 25 left.
Alright, takes you 20 to get to the mouth of the cave. I can move you there if you like.
Sure. Mouth cave.
There you are. Nope, sorry. There you are. There is a large Atticus next to you, as you are now at the mouth of the cave with 5 feet of movement left.
Is there any sort of sense I could do to see what the large creature wants, or?
Do you have your animal thing active right now?
I need 10 minutes to...
Okay, then give me an animal handling check.
Oh. Helps if I select my token.
Yeah.
Selecting your token's overrated.
You would recognize this as a symbol of pain, as if the creature is hurt. Though looking it over, Atticus does not look harmed, to a point of real pain. You can see that they are injured. There's some, scrapes upon their snout, but it looks more of an annoyance to them, and they look concerned. You get the sense that someone else is harmed, and they are giving you the signal of someone being harmed.
Aha. Alright, well, since I don't know it's there to facilitate speed, I'm going to bonus action move. Unfortunately, I can't reach there in time. So I shall be there, and that's my turn, unfortunately.
Alright. Very good, very good. From there, we move on to Ali.
Cool, Ailey.
Oh, I meant to rage, but yeah.
Oh well.
I can see them now.
Run forward, being a cute little thing.
Yeah. They see the creatures. Unfortunately, they cannot see 156 because there is a large boulder in between you and them.
But that is Ailey.
Alright. From there, we go to Reborn Mauler number... Did I skip number 2? No, I shot you with a bow. That's what... Okay.
Yeah.
Number 1. push forward between the trees. Let's see, that's 30 to get to there. So he'll move forward to here, and he will... Am I in my double attack mode yet? Tactics. Not yet. Okay, no. He will swing his flail down towards you. 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
17 bludgeoning damage, 2 necrotic, and since you are next to a cliff face, he'll use his bonus action to activate Launch. Strength saving throw. If you fail, you suffer 11 damage and fall prone. 11 damage and you fall prone. So that's a total of 30 damage because 17 bludgeoning, 2 necrotic, plus the 11 bludgeoning. And you are knocked prone by the creature's massive flail. That is his go. Garridan.
Alright,
It'll take you 15 feet to get to the entrance. Would you like me to shucky duck you there?
Yep.
Alright, just drop your token. Oh, you got it.
And, seeing the thing, I'll guess I'll let Atticus pick me up. And, mage armor up.
Alright, you are mounted. They are controlled mounts, so they go on your turn. But they can't go right now, essentially.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I just realized that Sullivan's not in the initiative.
Mm.
I'm gonna add him to initiative. There we go. Okay.
Would he have gone already?
Yeah, he would have. He would have moved here and would have. Just for ease, I'm having him do this now. He's gonna move here and he's gonna give it a good old hoof slap on this guy. I have advantage because of wary for ease and. All right, cool. +5. That is a miss, unfortunately, though I have advantage. That is a hit, and they would deal 9 damage to the creature as their claws dig in deep to the creature. Though it seems to be mostly digging into the armor, not the creature itself. That is Sullivan's not turn. And Garridan, anything else for you?
I mean, no, I don't got anything else that I can do.
Alright. I'm gonna talk a lot. Hold. Ein. It would take you 10 feet of movement to get back to the entrance. Would like me to shucky duck you there?
Yes. And would it take me 15 to stand up?
It would.
Okay, so I have 5 feet of movement left. Do I see where 156?
No. If you click on your token, you should be able to see what you can see.
Okay. I can, but I can't reach her. Oh boy.
You can see me from where you are? Because
No.
I'm clicking on your token
Oh
and
no, never mind.
Yeah, they're here. You can't see them. The boulder's in the way, and there's also... That's your dark vision
your
range.
vision ends. Sorry, I'd be happy if you could see me, but I'm just like, there's no way from that distance that works.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so I see this mess. Alright. In that case, we'll do normal combat preparation. People are like far away from me, so I can't really bless. So instead, we'll do spiritual weapon, I believe. Range on this again.
And spiritual weapon can be
Maybe
conjured 60 feet away from you, and it can move 30 feet as a bonus action on your turn. Or 20 feet.
Alright. Alright. Let me go get the... do we have the Firefox token still?
I can go grab it from the basement.
Yes, please do.
Copy. There you go. Place it where you wish. It is there for you to use.
Uh,
Let me give it vision so you can move it
Yeah.
freely.
Alright. Do your job.
Alright, the Firefox will crack down upon the reborn Mauler as an 18 will indeed hit it, dealing 5 fire.
Alright, and then I get to do the healing. Because, this time for once it actually goes off. Unfortunately, I can't see 156, so I can't heal 156 with this.
But you can see Wary.
Yep, so Wary...
Actually, they're prone. Roll me a perception check. Because they're at the base of a cliff. You can see Atticus for sure, but for Wary, you'll have to roll me perception. You cannot see Wary, unfortunately.
Alright. Alright, Atticus, I guess you get the healing from this.
You're
Meow.
the bronze medal.
What do I get healed from?
I believe it's 2d8. That's actually a sizable healing that Wary could have used.
Yep. Heal me up. 7 healing. Excellent.
There you go. Alright,
Wow.
and also, that was my bonus action. Hey, you know what else I can do?
Hmm. Eldritch Blast! As the beam of Eldritch energy flies forward and slaps right between the trees and the creature. Ting! Miss.
Why does this eldritch enemy make a ting sound when force meets wood? The fuck
It
kind of force
hit,
are you shooting?
It hit the dirt, actually. It flew past the trees, past the creature, and hit the dirt.
I still don't think it should make
Dog.
a
It shouldn't
sound.
make a ting, but it's funny. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
There was
Look,
a gong hidden there. It's fine.
Yep.
Look, I'm on Pinterest looking for art for my new character. Don't just let me poke fun where I need to.
Well, if you do die, we have to have a conversation after this combat.
Do I just get kicked from the game?
No, we have to have a conversation after this combat. Anything else for you, Ein?
I
Well, now I'm kind of curious what the conversation is. I kind of want to die.
Marshal check on these things, because
Okay.
God.
What's your passive, actually, real quick?
Let me check. My passive is... that's +2, wisdom... It's wisdom based, right?
Yeah.
+2.
Okay. So yeah, give me Marshall then. It's for Marshall specifically, it's 10 plus bonus, so it's 12, but that's not enough.
Yeah, no.
All right, that does not get you any information, unfortunately. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Number 2 will point his mighty crossbow forward as he moves forward. He can now see you, and he will release a bolt towards you, Ein. Ding!
Alright.
25 to... Dear God. Natural 19. This guy really likes rolling hot.
21 necrotic, too.
Yep. That's near maximum of my dice, too. One away, I think.
Ow.
Or, no, it's 3 away. And then a strength save, because you were slapped by it.
Alright.
Oh, and you get a dex save to reduce the damage by half. I just read that myself. Where you can roll that as well. Or not where, 156.
Alright.
If it would save you, if it would not drop you to 0, that is. If you drop to 0 either way, then you...
Between both the attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Ow. Okay.
Yep, you are knocked prone and you suffer the full damage. That creature does not have a bonus action and can use because it's only on melee. So that's its turn.
I'm going to start dropping prone voluntarily just so I can get disadvantage on that attack. Jesus
Right.
Christ.
It is your turn. You were moving up to the entrance, right, JC?
Yeah.
Alright, so you'd be right there.
20. I can exist here for now. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that dex save would have saved you. Because you were at 20 HP before the crit, right? And it did 40 damage, and you had 23 HP.
Right.
So it might have put you at 3 HP instead of down,
Well,
from what I can see.
it's either they get down from that or they get down from the smaller secondary turn.
Okay.
I'm not going to roll it just because the Mauler would have focused me, and that would have changed this combat.
They might have died because of a massive damage is used.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I am not willing to re-roll the combat and risk my life. Like, I kind of did the math too, and was like,
Unfortunately, a produced flame of 10 will not conjure flame at the creature as the thick snow seems to sputter out your fire.
Okay. Do I see invisibility isn't going to give me anything right now? I'm going to do another martial.
Now, you would see other creatures similar to these ones that your companions who have now left the cave are now fighting, but that's the only thing it would tell you.
Is there another thing besides martial I can roll?
These guys were religion. Religion would work for them.
I like that idea.
That is enough for, unfortunately, one thing. You didn't quite get two things. What would you like to learn?
I'd like to know if they have any vulnerabilities.
They're vulnerable to radiant.
I mean, yeah, they're undead.
Okay.
I mean, it's an easy assumption.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my last 10 feet to make it out here. So, I'm gonna go there.
All right. Anything else?
I don't really have a bonus action I can use, so yeah, that's it.
156, death save. Another pass, very good. Atticus is now going on your turn, Garridan, so I'm going to click next. Wary, you are prone. Keep in mind that I do have standing up from prone provokes.
Yeah, and I'm assuming attacking from prone is disadvantage.
That is correct.
I gotta stand up. Okay, I guess I'm gonna half movement to stand up.
All right, the creature will swing at you.
You,
Misses.
sure you don't want to get mad?
Oh, sliding the spiked ball against the rock face behind you. Some of the shards fling towards your back, but it's more of just empowers your own rage, as I assume you go to rage.
Yes, I'm gonna go into rage and just, hello,
Excellent.
step up, and, deliver the slapping.
Excellent.
Out of curiosity, for my, familial ties thing, do I have to be aware of the person within range, or is it just in range? Or,
Let's see.
protector, is actively in danger at 50%
They just
or
need to be
lower?
within 30 feet of you.
Okay.
And they are 35 feet away.
Ah, unfortunate.
Yep. Good check, though.
Yeah, I'll just attack normally.
That will slam down in the reborn Mauler, cracking through his plated armor as you see part of his spirit form begins to leak out from the wound. That is 20 damage. Very good, very good. Anything else?
And that's my full round, so.
Alright, from there we move on to Sullivan. Sullivan is going to claw it. That'll hit. That'll deal 7 damage. Do I have anything else for my kitty cat, lion, goat thing? I mean, I have advantage. Might as well see if I crit fish. Okay, no. That's it. Ailey.
Fear them and their religion.
17. My DC is 16, so that is enough. What would you like to learn?
Let's go with HP, I suppose.
HP. Their maximum hit points is 150.
Okay. Well, Ailey is going to shoot at this guy.
Excellent.
Oh.
As the beam will splatter against the creature's thickened plate armor, but bounces away harmlessly.
I need to do 15 more damage. Apparently, it halved my damage on the first one.
No. Gotcha.
Ailey pouts, moves back a little bit, and that is Ailey's turn.
Alright. From there, we go to Reborn Mauler number 1. Finding that there is, in fact, a wary next to it, he will land his mighty mace flail thing down upon you again. 26 to hit for bludgeoning 10, necrotic 1, and then a strength save as he'll use his bonus action to launch you into the wall again. You manage to resist the launch effect as his ball is caught between the chinks of your armor or your abs, because I believe you are unarmored, and your muscles just bounce the blow away. You suffer no additional damage from the knockback launch, and since you're raging, you suffer 5 bludgeoning and no necrotic, because I believe you are Totem of the Bear.
Yes.
Yep, so 5 total damage. After resistances, to be clear. And that is my go. We go to Garridan.
Alright, I'm gonna tell Atticus to lead me to what he's growling about.
And he will lead you to 156. He has
What's
a
their
50-foot
speed?
movement. 50 foot. Actually, I didn't adjust that for his strength score. His speed is 65.
Alright, first thing I'm gonna do is I will activate Call to Arms.
You can also jump 25 feet without issue.
Alright, I'm going to use this. I'm just making artifact. Right.
Alright, who is the target of your call to arms?
It is going to be Ein.
Alright.
They
Fine.
can make an attack, but they don't have to.
You are able to move. You make an attack at the end of this movement.
Can I do a spell attack or?
I can immediately move up to their speed and make a single attack at the end of this movement. I would say
Oh.
it would be a normal attack, or if you have Warcaster, you can use Warcaster for the purposes of this, but I don't think you do.
Right. I'm going
yeah,
to.
no.
I'm going to dismount, and for my action, I'm going to give 156 10 hit points.
Excellent.
I'm gonna stay prone.
All right.
And Familiar is going to provide advantage against number 1, and then shoot back.
Excellent.
And that'll be my turn.
Could I fire a crossbow while prone?
I need to go AFK for a second. Something just happened. I'll be back.
Oh, no. I'll heal your token up real quick. You could fire crossbow prone, yes. I healed the wrong banana. 1 second. I was like, why is it asking me for death caps? I shouldn't need death caps. Because I'm healing the person who's... Yeah, there we go. Alright. That is Garridan's go, as you're now healed. All that good stuff. We move on to Ein.
Alright. going to use half my movement to stand. And then, because I am kind of... Alright, I am going to cast First Level Bless on me, Wary, and Cry.
All right. Bless applied.
Alright. And Spiritual Weapon, if I have advantage on attacks, Spiritual Weapon, go!
You have advantage on the first one, so because the
Yeah.
Hutu. All right, that is an 8 damage crashing into the creature as your forceful fire fox slams into it.
Right, and then my turn, free action, drop prone because fuck getting shot. Nope, I'm going back on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Very good, very good. Anything else? Which? I'll take your tippy taps as a no.
Go
So,
prone, they can't hear you.
yep, can't hear me. Reborn Mauler 2 will gain initiative and will release a bolt upon Cry. Loading up a bolt, and another natural 20. Okay.
Jesus Christ!
My dice need to calm down. That's an 8 to confirm, thankfully.
This is why I drop prone, okay? This is why I
That's
drop
21
prone.
necrotic damage to you, JC. You get a dex save to reduce it by half, and a strength save or be knocked prone. You make the strength save, you make the dex save, so you suffer 10 necrotic damage, and are not knocked prone. That is this buddy's Boop's turn, so we're going to move on to Cry. As the spectral bolt slams into your side, you feel the energy course through your body before dissipating, but your body still feels somewhat weak. It's your turn.
I'm going behind this tree. I'm hiding behind it.
I will give it VBL. You're actually hiding behind it now.
Right here first, I am going to cast... Yeah, I just cast Produce Flame on Mauler 1, I guess.
All right.
Button. Who's got the button? My money's on the button.
I thought it was on the witch. Another failed casting of Produce Flame as the snow, now fully outside the cave, lays down heavy on it. What was that second one for?
Not a confirmed fumble.
Oh, you roll. Okay. I see. Yeah, it is not a fumble, fortunately. But that is a miss.
And I'm just going to...
Excellent.
I recommend dropping prone.
Anything
You
else?
know what? Just not being able to be seen also works.
True.
All right. 156. Are you back? There, still deafened, so I'm gonna take that as a no. While they're deafened and all that, I think it's an easy clap, quick 5-minute break. I need to go to the bathroom, so I also need to grab myself a drink. Yeah.
I do have one thing. I forgot that technically I'm on all sides of Atticus. One, would I be able to stay on Atticus and still
Yes.
touch 156? And two, can I retcon that, I'm still on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
But 5-minute break.
Alrighty.
Let's go get some snacks or something while Remy's doing what she got to do.
Let's all go to the lobby.
I need to reschedule my vacation days because of news I just got.
I am back. What'd I miss?
You is alive, but other than that, no.
Cool, thank you. Appreciate it.
I got you. Gonna be alive.
Yeah, but now I don't get to know what conversation that Sage would have had with me, and I'm really curious. But I suppose I prefer to be alive.
Hello.
Hello.
Stage still done?
Apparently.
I have returned.
Welcome back. I have also returned.
Welcome back. It is your turn. You have been brought back to life by a lay on hands of 10 hit points, which you've already healed yourself for, from Garridan.
Am I supposed to have bless?
No. No, you shouldn't be blessed. Let me turn that off. You're also prone.
Wow, some old habit just came back to me. I almost said, I'll use Kip Up. No, I won't. I am gonna be extra. So the problem is, if one of these things hit me, I am going to die. But we also have no damage on the board.
It is certainly a dilemma.
What does
Why
the
don't
group
you
want
just-
me to do?
Why don't you just move? I mean, actually, I guess because I mean, you could shoot them.
I don't think my non-magical arrows are gonna do. I
I mean,
can throw my daggers.
still
Yes, you can.
damage, and I mean, you have sneak attack.
You could certainly throw your daggers.
Alright. No, wrong macro. 1 second. Attack frame. Melee. Offhand.
You know you can throw your psychic blades, right?
Yeah, that's what I meant by throwing my daggers.
Yeah, just do that.
That's what they're doing. 17 will crash, just barely piercing the Reborn Mauler's armor, dealing 21 damage.
Cool. Bonus action, second attack. That one's
Second
gonna
will
miss.
tink off his gorget. Tink! Tink, tink, tink. Back in hand. Anything else? Fair.
Goodbye.
Fair. Alright.
What? Wait, why did...
I don't know. Feel free to move
Why
yourself.
do you have a miscellaneous plus 10 to damage?
Do you?
I mean, it looks like they rolled a 4, and
They don't have
I
that
guess
on
that
their
would be
token.
7 because Dex.
Yeah. Well, they look
I
good.
don't know. Do you have? Is it from your item? It's fine. I mean, I'm sure it's fine.
Wary. Devil. It's truly a cursed existence, one might say. I assume they're gonna smack it with a stick. So I'm gonna have them smack it with a stick. They smacked it with a stick successfully for 21 damage. Huzzah! And nothing immediately comes off as notable on their selection, so that is Shoops and Whoopin'. Sullivan is going to claw at the beast, which will miss. I have advantage. That will hit for 7. And from there, we move on to Illy.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I had you attack with your claymore. You hit, dealt 21 damage. Do you want to do anything else?
No, I would have pretty much just done that.
Okay, cool. Illy. Shooting an arcane burst at the creature. Unfortunately, that will miss as the blast slams upon its form, but the armor protects. AC 17.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yep.
Too bad Ailey doesn't have bless.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I can do another religion check real quick.
Very
See if
good.
I can get their tactics. Religion.
You are not sure. All right. Anything else?
That's all.
Reborn Mauler number 1 will lash down its mighty flail down upon you, Wary. 15 to hit.
That will sadly miss.
Alright, that will miss him. Or miss you, as he is a sad banana. No bonus action for him. We go to Garridan.
Alrighty. Gonna ride up to about here.
Jumping atop the boulder, the kitty will roar towards the creatures.
I'll dismount. He can claw Mr. Bad Boy.
Alright. Advantage because of the thing. That is a hit. For 9 damage.
Alrighty. Bonus action. I'm going to spend a 2nd level spell to cast the Steering Smite.
Excellent.
And then I'm going to hit this boy with a green flame blade.
Excellent.
Al will give me advantage. So
You also have
first
flanking
roll,
for
and then
plus 2.
I get a 3rd, which I will reroll. I didn't add the plus 2
Mhm.
weapon. Would have been lovely if that was a critical hit.
Yeah.
Let me get you all the extra damage because I'm also going to smite that boy.
Excellent. Well, right now I'm looking at 11. Plus your Divine Smite. He is undead, so that is 12. 14 increased to...
And you said he's vulnerable to...
Yep.
Oh no, it's radiant. So that just doubles that.
Yep, so
Alright,
that
another
is your base
9
damage.
fire.
9 fire. As the creature is shattered and destroyed, the spiritual energy holding the armor aloft explodes in a shower of sparks as the armor crumples down to the ground, weightless, and then seems to crack down upon itself, crunching up into a ball, as these creatures specifically leave behind a shard. So the metal itself turns into a strange runic shard with a similar spectral pattern to it.
Also, for what it's worth, this guy takes 2 fire damage.
Excellent.
Alright, and yeah, that'll be it for me.
All right, Ein.
Alright, stand. I'm going to stand up.
Yep.
Hey, I'm going to give everybody's favorite staple spell. Fuck you. God damn.
Yep. The guiding bolt flies past. Shoop. Shoop, ping.
Alright. You know what? Fox, don't fail me now. Actually, I don't have Bless in that, but can't Bless save that?
No, my AC 17. I mean, if you want a
Okay.
Destiny as well as Bless.
Nah. I'll just do that.
Well, I mean, you might as well roll a bless, see what bless rolls. I mean,
Yeah, no.
That is not saved.
Alright.
Neither are
Alright,
saved.
I'm gonna go here, drop back prone.
Very good, very good. Alright, give me a perception check real quick. Which?
Yep, I'm good.
No, give me a perception.
Okay. Let me... Yeah.
Alright, as you
yeah.
drop prone there, give me a dexterity saving throw.
God damn it.
You're dropping prone at the edge of a cliff next to snow, hiding the sharpness of the cliff.
I couldn't see the cliff.
Exactly.
Actually.
That's why I
the
gave you a
point.
perception check. Unfortunately, not within 10 feet of Vine, but good to know. Alright, with a 15, you manage to stay aloft the cliff, but you do somewhat begin to slip, and you grab hold of a branch and manage to maintain your position. Alright. Reborn Mauler number 2 is gaining initiative. He is going to drop the spiritual ballista, which then dissipates and reforms back on his back. He will then draw out his flail and swing it towards you, Garridan. That is not a confirmed fumble, but it was really close. That is a miss.
nerd.
Yep. Alright. Cry.
Just. So 11 force damage to Mauler 2.
You launch several missiles flying towards the creature. Ping, 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 ping. The creature is harmed by the missiles, but more of annoyed, really. Anything else?
Guaranteed damage is guaranteed damage. I am hiding back behind that tree.
Excellent. 156.
Gonna double check my range for throwing daggers because I assume it's 60 feet.
I
and-
assume it's
It's
20,
60.
60. Yeah.
60.
No. It's
Oh, for the
unless you're
the
throwing
spectral.
regular daggers, it's 20-60, but your psychic daggers are just 60.
Not like you being
Yeah.
fancy.
All right, I'm going to. I'm going to check one thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're at or below HP, and no unconscious ally. Yes, okay. Boxes checked and checked.
You also have advantage because he cannot see you. Never mind, does not matter. You have a natural 20. Roll to confirm. With advantage. Is that with advantage?
Yes.
Okay. It's not a crit confirm. It is a crit confirm, though. So that is solid slamming and jamming damage of 22, 30, 41 damage crashing down upon him. Yes,
Bonus
heavily.
action. I'm gonna do it again.
Aha!
Hey,
You still have
oh,
advantage.
by the way, that was me. You probably didn't see it, but that was me.
You probably didn't see it, but that was me.
Advantage because I still can't see you.
I can't tell if this is rolling with advantage or not. Like the box is checked.
Yeah,
off, like,
the attack frame doesn't tell you. I need to fix that.
Oh, if it's checked off, it is.
Yeah, if it checked off, it will. It just doesn't tell you. Yeah.
Okay.
But
That's why I'm like,
yeah.
I don't.
unfortunately, that is a miss as the dagger hits his form, but is deflected by his armor. Ting. All right. Anything else?
It doesn't come back to me. It just disappears. It's not
Oh.
returning.
Oh.
It's not a physical thing.
No, just...
But no, nothing else.
All right, wary. One remains.
Time to rectify that. Gonna just move up there and swing at it.
Excellent.
Anyone? Nope. She's still out of range. Okay.
All right. You do not have flanking. I am considered surrounded at this point in time, but that will not save the attack. Anything else?
No. No.
All right.
Just swing and miss.
Barely is deflected by his flail, which wraps around your blade, pushing you back. Sullivan will kitty cat run around, jumping atop the wagon, and will give it a good old claw in the back, which will hit for 11. Meow. And that's what Sullivan likes to do, and we go to Illy.
Honestly, I think Sullivan's done the most damage in this combat.
Your kitty cats have been doing pretty good work.
I hate that all of your tokens have a red border, because I glanced up and I saw one of our cat puma's mounts was dead.
What would Ailey like to do, JC?
Learn their tactics. With their
22.
22 religion.
Alright, these things are fairly simplistic. They will attack the thing that dealt the most damage to them within range of their weapon. If they have the crossbow out, they will favor range. If they have their flail out, they'll favor melee. If a creature, while in melee, gets away from them while they're in melee, so essentially if no one's within melee range, they will switch to their ranged weapon.
Pretty simple stuff.
Yeah, pretty simple. There's bruisers. They run around like ogres would, just running around slapping people.
That is it for Ailey. They did attack. Got 23 for 6 damage.
Yep, see it. Blapping the damage down. Boop. Alright, from there we go to Garridan.
Alrighty, it's time to hit the man. Alright, Owl Vantage. Do it to him. Okay, Eldritch Doom.
Eldritch Doom indeed. That is a crit. Roll to confirm.
Yep, let me... Oop. Oh, I just moved it. Does this also have advantage, or...
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Everything you had on the attack roll that caused the critical has advantage.
Sad.
Did you collect advantage on that?
Oh, I did not.
Yeah. You also have flanking as well as the creature has surrounded.
Let me roll. This one will be advantage because elven accuracy anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so flanking is what?
So flank gives you +2, and then the creature's -2 AC, which means its AC is 15, which means that you do indeed confirm your crit, dealing 18 damage plus whatever you're going to plap down on that.
I am going to smoot.
All right. Let's see here. That is 13, 14. 14, 17, both radiant for purposes of my macro. That is 62 points of damage, crashing to the creature as his form begins to rapidly glow with radiant fire before his body explodes and then implodes inwards towards the creature's armor, which then forms into the strange shard, leaving behind from the creature's remaining body. And with that, combat is over.
Everyone alright? As you just see him fucking tear through these two goddamn things.
I am fine, but one of the cats said wounded, and I have not seen 156.
Oh, they're fine. I got them.
Ah, good.
156 will kind of limp out, all bloody and tired, and
Here, hold on. I got you.
Rubs up its head against you, purring.
Plus,
who is that rubbing its head against?
Atticus, you.
Oh, okay.
You were down. He went to go get friends. He got friends. He's happy.
She will give him obligatory scritches. Not that she doesn't want to, she's just, kind of distracted.
Mm-hmm.
here you go. Have 16, 20, 23.
Damn.
So
Well, I used 3 fucking spells.
Yep. All right.
Gonna go try to catch Sullivan, trying to get him down from on top of the.
Thank you, Garrison. I feel a lot better.
I wasn't just gonna leave you like that.
As you're regrouping, you see your companions hobble out from the woodlands, having felled their own creatures. You see that Hibibip is fairly injured, as is Yazkur. Taranef seems fairly well off. They were at range for most of their fight, so they wouldn't have been damaged too badly. But overall, none of them are overtly worse for wear, except for Hibibip, who got exhausted from the cold. That was
Racing.
yes. Indeed. Seems those rumors about this mountain pass were true.
Has it always been like this?
For a time, yeah. Since the Wrath of Dahak, at least.
Wonder what these things are, as I will do the Arcana to Cry's religion.
Alright.
156 being sleepy is going to lead Atticus into the cave.
Excellent.
If Atticus sits down, she will curl up next to Atticus and go to sleep.
Yeah, they'll rest.
If I use a second level spell on these corpses, and I get the healing effect from my magic item, because that's actually my strongest heal right now.
What do you mean?
I
know you have the healing from your magic. I mean, what do you mean by second level spell on corpses?
It's specifically the healing is whenever I Spirit of Fire. Whenever you would cast a fire damage dealing level spell, you can heal yourself. Oh, I just had to cast the spell,
You just
right?
have to cast it.
All right, I'm setting the bodies on fire out of spite
Excellent.
to heal myself.
With a 21 and a 28 on the Arcana and Religions, respectively, you would recognize these these metal shards as spirit shards or spirit glass. They are a rare reagent, viable in creations of alchemy or enchanting. Specifically, they're... go ahead while I grab this for you guys.
Let's not set the reagents on fire, please. That
Fine,
seems like a bad idea.
All right, fine. I'll set
There's
the
a tree.
on fire. Yeah, I'll set the tree on fire.
I'm plopping
Why
them
are
down
we
in
setting
your...
anything on fire?
The fire called it. I will say this while literally the fire is actually mint.
156 is gonna curl into Atticus and her nose will twitch and she'll mutter in her sleep. Fine. Put down the match. Fine. I don't know how mice snore.
probably adorably.
Alright.
Probably.
You guys have acquired... you know what Spirit Glass does. Clear. You haven't... Actually, no, I would consider your roles harvesting, so... No, you have successfully harvested the 2 Spirit Glasses from the corpses, pulling them out from the blazing corpses left by Ein. and required 2 rare reagents, which have the modifiers of Death, Power, Soul, and War.
So that's the role you want to know what they are.
Uh,
No, it's spell glasses.
that was involving your 28 and 21.
Okay.
They're a crafting reagent. Alright, well, I think we should all go back to sleep and level up, because you guys level up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna drag you guys back in your cave.
Let's take the cats with us.
Yes.
Bless the heat stones.
Bless the heats down in Africa. All right. The rest of your watches go by uneventfully, though the storm does not abate. In fact, it grows worse as the snowstorm begins to pile down harder and harder. It is not a light snow within the area, but a heavy snowfall. However, that will be had for next session, as that is where I'll call it. So you guys have time to level up and complete your long rest. Indeed. I'll get the actual total for your experience next session, but yeah, I'm gonna close things out here. See if we can't find anyone to raid first, though.
5's not a feat level for you.
No, it's level 6.
6.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Any suggestions for raiding?
Let me see who.
Yeah, you guys seem to have a not broken raid thing, so.
The only person I know that's streaming right now is Kelly.
Yeah.
It's just the only person.
Give Kelly a raid. Some Dark Souls in
sounds
this. Alright, let's go. The time comes within 8 seconds, as there is a 10-second countdown. Yes. But, yeah, good stuff. Good stuff indeed.
Hey, keep the server up just for a couple moments. I'm just gonna add my.
No problem.
I'll do my token next time. I need to rearrange my vacation days because